Hi, bot channel. How you guys doing? And welcome to some Phasmo today. Let's get YouTube in here as well. Hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing? And welcome back to the live stream. Today, it's Monday, which means Phas Monday. We're playing some Phasmo. Now so we're starting off with the weekly as always, which seems like a total freebie, honestly. If I look at this one, it seems like they want to do something with sanity, but it's a nightmare mode ghost, so we're just going to be doing nightmare mode pretty much as far as I can see here, because it's on Ridgeview, which is a really easy map. And then after that, I want to do something spicy. I want to go to the map over here, click random, and then we're going to climb through all the difficulties. So we're going to start off, wait, how do I... with custom, here you go. We're gonna start with amateur, then intermediate, professional, nightmare, insanity, apocalypse 1, apocalypse 2, apocalypse 3, and then we've done it. And each of them we're gonna do random, so that we can't just do it easy on like Tanglewood. So we'll see how that goes. That could be interesting. I've done like all difficulties in a row before, but not with random maps, which I think will be an interesting little exercise. We're probably gonna die depending on what maps we get. If we get like immediately if we immediately start with high school amateur, I'm actually gonna like regret everything. But anyway, also obviously ghost gambling over on Twitch here. Is the thumbnail wrong? Did I mess up the thumbnail? By the way, I hope YouTube is not gonna crash. No, it is fine. I hope YouTube is not gonna crash today. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but 3 days in a row I've had issues. I restarted my router. I updated my OBS. I updated my computer. I tried to do everything, but maybe that'll only make it worse. We'll see. So hopefully, if it does go out, I'll put a pinned comment with like a timestamp on where the Twitch VOD will like pick up from your from where the stream will crash, if it crashes, which let's hope it doesn't, but knock on wood. But you can just watch till the end, and then you can pick up from there. But I am assuming it's not gonna crash, but we've had some issues recently with some tech stuff not going exactly as planned, so we'll have some backups. But anyway, let's start off with the weekly, the challenge mode here, which is I think gonna be absolutely easy. So let's knock this out and then go into the rest. I also need to get the wheel ready, because you already know we're gonna do some ghost gambling, of course. Blueberry, thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate it. Also, this is big dog business, and I will not hold your hand. The camp, thank you for the prime, thank you. All right, we have it. The ads are not, there's nothing. All right, I can just spin then. Let's go say hi, YouTube. Here we go. Oh, stop this. There we go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one looks like it might be extremely easy depending on what difficulty level you usually play on. It's called Sanity Survival. Sanity is a scarce resource with no pills or lights. Be careful finding this nightmare ghost. So I assume this means we're gonna have broken breaker, maybe no flashlights either, that would be kind of annoying, and we're gonna have to find a nightmare ghost, which means only 2 evidence. Now this is how I usually play the game every single time, so I'm gonna be very familiar with this, but if you don't usually play on Nightmare, this might be pretty difficult. So we're gonna see how it goes. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it, but let's not waste any more time. Well, let's hop into the game. Let's go. Oh boy.
Alright, we're here.
Also, we gotta spin the wheel, of course. I hear heavy rain. If that's a blood moon, wait a minute, that would be amazing. Will it be a shade on Nightmare mode? That would actually be rude as hell. Chris, thank you for the 5 gifts of thank you. Oh, it's not a blood moon. That's sad. Also, I'm just normal fast. Why do we have the activity screen? That's weird. Anyway. It's Nightmare. You're not supposed to have any of the screens, but alright, I'll take it. Okay, we need to, while the bets are going, we need to find copyright-free music to jam to in the, it can't be Big Dog Business. Even though I would love for it to, I mean, it's so short. That's way too loud. Have you guys, if you're watching on YouTube right now and you watch YouTube Shorts, this is the video that I've seen about 100 times. I think I can only play up to like half of this short without getting copyright struck. Watch this Big Dog Business.
Now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
I don't know why it's so good. This dog, man, he knows it's big dog business.
I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
You will not hold your hand, guys. All right, we need to find new songs for. I mean, I could do the crashing windshields. Smashing windshields is the one. Smashing windshields is so good. It's the pizzeria simulator song, which, by the way, one of my gamer bucket list items is to beat Pizzeria Simulator from Five Nights at Freddy's with it's gonna be loud as hell, sorry. With the true ending, because that is so cool. The true ending is amazing. Anyway, what's going on? How is the spread on the believers? Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. It is 7% with 19 million. Goodness gracious. The believers, hello, is this thing on? Yeah, so I see a lot of people asking for Repo. We're playing Repo tomorrow with the Terrible Trio. So that's gonna, and then if all goes well, so we're playing it tomorrow, but you're getting 2 for the price of 1, because Saturday, it seems right now, according to the planning, if everyone RSVPs or whatever, we will also be playing it. So 2 Repo streams in one week. But anyway, we got Marcia Brown here, by the way. So nightmare mode means 2 evidence. It usually means both the screens are broken, but apparently we do have the activity screen right now, which honestly I think having the screen broken should be something only for insanity mode. I feel like it's just such a core mechanic that is actually really fun to use. Now, we do have flashlight, interestingly enough, because it said no lights, but I guess they meant no house lights. We do, however, have a candle, so what we could do is just hold a candle and reduce some sanity drain a little bit. That's kind of interesting. And then we're going to grab, I guess, a thermo. Okay, it is heavy rain out there, so we can only light the candles inside. And we'll see how it goes. Now, to beat a nightmare mode ghost, you actually do have to know quite a bit about the ghost mechanics, which obviously if you've watched a lot of my videos, you already know everything, but I'll talk about all the stuff you need to know. Let's see if the breaker is broken. I assume it is. We have a voodoo doll. It's actually kind of good. Do we have... Sparking? Sparking? I hear it. Also, I didn't turn on the candle. We have a broken breaker right here. You can hear based on the spark. So that means we cannot turn on the lights, which lights are the most important things to preserve your sanity. And since we can't do that, this is why they call it sanity survival. Yeah, and we probably start with lower sanity as well. I don't think it's below 50, because then we would have already been hunted. Now, what I'm gonna do, which is kind of stupid, but I wanna, is use the voodoo doll once. Now I'm gonna stay a little close to the fridge so I can hide here if I have to. I'm not hearing shit right now. It's gotta be upstairs. Get a smudge. There's no way there's smudges on a challenge like this. Are there? That would be so easy. I didn't even check, to be honest. No, there's no smudges. that would be great. I mean, honestly, that actually makes it kind of difficult because smudges are required to like do spirit tests, and some of the things you want to do during a hunt is going to be harder because of that. And am I seeing it correct that we only have 1 tier 1 crucifix? What is this madness? Do you hate us? It is insanely rude. Hi, on Mercury. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. That's kind of rude, but anyway, I'm gonna grab this. I don't think it would be too crazy. I mean, unless you get really unlucky with the ghosts, having just 2 evidence already. I assume the sanity pills are fake. I don't even know if there were sanity pills. I'm just gonna go out there. Wait, I heard that. Dirty water back here. Well then. That could be a little scary if the ghost roams to a bad spot. We're gonna leave this here. That was actually kind of a big throw. That was a poltergeist kind of speed. Now, doing stuff during a hunt, they actually picked like the perfect map for it, because Ridgeview is the map where you technically can loop a ghost. It's pretty much the only map where you can loop a ghost while it's speeding up without dying. Now, it's gonna be hard. Was there orbs there? No. Looks like orbs. Fake orbs. If blowing out the candle is the first blowout. I'm gonna light it again. Please. So this is gonna be second blowout when we come back, and then for the third we need to be careful, because then if it's an Unrio it might insta-hunt. So I think I am going to grab... I mean, we could set up the crucifix for a demon potentially, but we only literally have one crucifix used, so that's gonna be pretty annoying. Unfortunately. Also, it's not doing very much, which is kind of good for the believers. All right, we'll grab spirit box just it's easy. This, and then I think we're just gonna go for evidence right now. Now, what can happen in a room like this? Yo, Mink-san, thank you for the 10 gifts of Soli. Thank you, thank you. An escape is said hard. Thank you for the 5 as well. You guys are going wild over on Twitch here. Thank you. Yeah, we have Voodoo Doll as the cursed possession. Did I not say that yet? What can happen in a room like this is that it roams to this area, and then you have no hiding spot here whatsoever. You just have to pray that the ghost doesn't find you. Okay, that's pretty shitty. Oh, it's fingerprints. That's bad for shade, I think. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, this is fine. That's definitely fast, brother! So I think it's a normal hunt because we did just get... Could be more, it could be Hantu. We could loop it for a bit. Too risky. Because if we loop it, we could have seen if it was Hantu, but... Because we have... Fingerprints is Hantu, right? Yeah, so... Oh, wait. It pretty much has to be a Hantu? Because it can be... If it's fast, which... I mean, it definitely sounds like it is. Could be technically... It just has to be a Hantu, pretty much, right? They is way faster. Yeah, they would have been faster. Okay, so outside of the fingerprints, I didn't get any evidence. Now, it has to be freezing. Let's see if it's freezing. Because if it's a Hantu, it would become freezing here. And it's going to be freezing. Come on, Mr. Hantu. There you go. It's going below 0. So then we pretty much know. Unless there's orbs, which would be the believer's dreams. So we did actually get the 2 evidence. Which you may basically want to just go for the easy evidences first if you can, and then if you don't get any, then you might have to put in a writing book and dots. All right, so that was a really easy game. Now, obviously, that was a ghost we already knew about. And if you didn't know the Hantu mechanics, then you would be in pretty big trouble right there. Now, without the breaker, the Hantu is actually really scary because all of the rooms will be really cold, which is gonna be kind of fucked up. Now, you can also try to loop the ghost, which would be scary, considering it's a Hantu here, or just a fast ghost in general are scary.
Welcome back.
But if you loop it around the dining table, which I'll show you at least one of these games to loop it around there, you can loop a ghost infinitely, but it does not feel good. Well, it feels good if you survive the hunt, but during the hunt, you're stressed out of your pants. Now we gotta spin again to see if we can actually get a believer win in these 3 games here at the start. Will it be a Thay? That will be a lot faster. That would be very scary. Don't loop that guy, even though I think you could loop it. But that's kind of scary. Chirobaka, thank you for the 20 or 43. Insta hunt, that would be scary. What about the breath? Did I not finish my sentence on that? I'll explain in a second. Right now it's jam time. What is like... Obviously we have this. This is like cheating though, because this is too much of a jam. We already know that this is a certified banger. What are other OSTs that are really good? I think Fury has some good. Fury? I remember playing this game and it has sick OST. Toxic Avenger? What is this? Is this the really epic one? Yes! Yo. Does anyone know this game? This game has such crazy... Oh, I can't play this. This is actually copyrighted. Ah, brick. I don't know if it is. It says here it has like the flag at the bottom. But it's like an OST from a video game. It's like a boss rush game. It's very good. I know this one's not copyrighted. Bah, bah, bah. Undertale. Yo, that's a good one for next believer win. Okay, we have 9% believers, guys. Okay, we're jamming, but let's move on. We have James Alexander here. Let's hope you're a Thay. Thay would be very scary. It's heavy rain again? Wait, is it? No, this is light rain. It is light rain because my match stays on. Okay, we're gonna grab flashlight because it's very dark. I'm not gonna do the candle this time because I don't really see us using that very much. And we don't have to look for it. Now, are the curse positions fixed? Apparently, you also have tarot cards? Oh, man. Is it tarot cards and voodoo dolls fixed? That's actually cool. I like that. Because those are some of the only curse possessions, I can't speak, that you can actually use with low sanity. This one can actually give you sanity. It can also take away your sanity. And then the voodoo doll only takes 5 per normal pin and 10 for the hard pin. Which is kind of neat. I heard that. There's a cup being thrown. That might be this cup right here. There's a cup in here. It's not this cup. That means it's probably the cup that's in this room. Yup, and it's EMF 5. Okay. We're looking for Thay or Mimic, so that's an immediate big fat middle finger to the to the believers here. What would be the spiciest ghost that it could still be? Honestly, love Obake with the new ability, man. I mean, it's not new at all. It's extremely old, but it feels new. Obake is good. Goryo would be a disaster. Please don't be a Goryo. Dude, look at this. So, because we have the chart, you can actually use this. So I could show you real quick. I mean, this is super clear. If you see like 4 or 5 spikes and multiple of them like this, boom, 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 and then you know that it didn't do a ghost event because it didn't do a ghost event. You know that it's like pretty much entirely guaranteed EMF 5. There's another one. This ghost is spamming EMF 5 right now. So these really big spikes are what gives away an EMF 5 ghost, which can be really useful. That's why is one of the reasons I like playing with the screens, because it gives you useful information. Is the ghost doing nothing, and it can help you with EMF 5, which is one of the more annoying evidences. Because it's just based on RNG. I think there's like a 20% chance, or like 25 or something, when the ghost does an interaction for it to become EMF 5. Which I guess this ghost really wants to show EMF 5. What difficulty is this? This is the weekly, but the weekly is nightmare mode this week. Which is kind of super easy. Is it freezing? Now, we could still die because we don't have smudges. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Thought I heard dirty water the first second. Where are you? Are you here? It's a boner. Are you close? Are you friendly? Okay, so it seems like it's not gonna be friendly. It's pretty low, but not low enough. This might actually be a Goryo. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm running to get... Do we have tripods? Can I actually use a tripod for once? Mega me, I'll take it to the 4 months. Thank you. Goryos are definitely one of the more annoying ghosts because of their behavior being so boring. Right, so we do actually have tripods. Honestly, I mean, we could do a tripod, but then we're in a little bit of danger, which is unfortunate because we just don't have many defense items. We only have 1 tier 1 crucifix, which I'm glad they at least gave us 1 crucifix so you can test for demon potentially. Oh, hi there. That's bad. I really don't want you to leave the area because then you could roam or we could hunt from different places that I don't want you to hunt from. Is it freezing? It's not freezing right now. I'm gonna place the writing book. Okay, so I need to be careful. I was actually sick. Spooky boy. Okay, it immediately threw something. We could set up the camera and then just look from the truck. Now, Goryo from my experience, Goryos tend to do a lot of ghost events. Now, this is just pure, like, tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but it just feels like that. It feels like they leave the room with ghost events and then just go straight back to the room. Because they can't actually leave it. They can't permanently leave it. Okay, firelight. Might as well. I'll take my... already took a tripod. Whoops. Oh, I can't take anything else because I got the photo cam. And we'll take the one crucifix here to try and play it safe a little bit. Eva Alice, thank you for the 7. Thank you. I mean, this is just a good way to practice nightmare mode. It's not the most normal nightmare mode, because usually you would want to turn the lights on immediately, but you can't, obviously, here. Okay, we have no freezing. Just give me immediate... The way you get Goryo dots is you step outside of the room like this. This is actually better than going to the truck. This is why tripods are pretty much entirely useless, because let's say I went to the truck right now, and I saw dots via the truck cam. That would not tell me that it was a Goryo, because, I mean, we would have seen dots, which is one step closer to Goryo, but because I wasn't actually in the house, it's doing EMF 5 again, we couldn't see if it was, like, only visible through the camera. Such as there! That was the perfect example. If we saw that via the truck, we would have been like, oh, this might be a Goryo. Now we know that it is definitely not a Goryo, because we saw it both on the camera and outside of the camera, so that's actually super useful. So you can actually rule out Goryo based on this. So now we have, oh my god, brother. Do I have salt? I don't. Oni, Wraith, or Raichu. It does feel like an Oni, and it feels like I'm also definitely just take a picture right here. Beautiful photo. Yeah, I can't test for my sanity. I'm definitely gonna leave real quick. It's going crazy. Chef Rickles, thank you for the donation on YouTube, by the way. Appreciate the compliment and the donation. I am going to grab... I mean, this should be really easy. We just need salt for the Wraith. And then we need to listen for speed for the Raichu. And for Oni, there's also stuff during a hunt, but you do want to kind of play it a little safe here. There's a bit of a strange no evidence, or not no evidence, nightmare mode. Because usually you would want to do a lot of things during a hunt, but here you can't do that because... I mean, unless you're like Psycho and you're the master looper and you can loop a Revenant around a fucking tiny coffee table, you might be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm gonna place just a wall of salt. So now if it hunts and it roams here and we come back and we see it immediately stepped in the salt. Okay, so it's literally a Raichu or an Oni here because we know it can't be a Goryo because we saw the dots both in the camera and outside of it, which means we don't actually have to see this ghost during a hunt because all we have to do now is listen for the speed because Raichu is one of the only faster ghosts. So we can literally just hide away. It doesn't seem to hunt very much though, weirdly enough. I guess we just... Let's use the fucking tarot cards. Here we go. Don't kill me, please. No! That's worse than killing me! Oh, no. Now we need... Oh, no, we have the voodoo doll. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I really do need... Dude, if we get a high priestess, though... Oh, there we go. Normal speed? It was normal speed upstairs, right? So it has to be an Oni, and that also makes a lot of sense because it was going insane. So the death card starts a hunt immediately. There was an airbolt. There was not an airbolt though. I don't think there was. Now you can hear upstairs. I have a bunch of electronics over there, and it's not fast at all. So it would be faster. Also, Raichu would have probably hunted earlier because they can hunt at 65 when there's electronics nearby. We're gonna finish the rest of the cards. If this kills me, it's gonna be hilarious. You have to keep in mind that the hunts get a lot longer after you pull a card like that. Is it done now? It is. Because it adds 20 seconds to the hunt. Now, I am gonna cheese because sometimes you get like 3 death cards in a row and it's just gonna, like, every time we're just gonna have to hide and wait out the hunt. I just want to see if there's anything spicy in here. That's not a death card. Alright, that's a lot of sanity drain right there. Okay. That was like 3 red Wheel of Fortune in a row. Now, sadly, devil cards don't work when you're outside. But that's fine. Alright, that was a pretty shitty deck. I'm out of here. So yeah, we didn't even see the ghost during the hunt, but we pretty much know that it has to be an Oni. Unless I majorly screwed up here. Because we saw the salt, we saw the dots, and we didn't hear the speed. Now, we didn't see the blinking of the Oni, which is the giveaway for Oni during the hunt, but that would have been hard to do anyway. There you go. And we got lots of ghost events. Actually wasn't that many. It was like 3, I think. It was 3 ghost events, there you go. But in a 9-minute game, I mean, you can have ghosts. You can even have shades go crazy like that. It's not that out of the ordinary. All right, so the last one here, right? We need to do another one. Yeah, I just leveled up, but yeah, we need to do one more. Ridgeview. Ridgeview is actually such a good map. I really like the loop on Ridgeview being so powerful. I gotta show you. So this last one, no matter what happens, I have to loop the ghost. So far, I was just using smart strats. Right now, we're gonna go stupid strats. We have to loop the ghost. It's probably gonna kill me, but at least if we know the ghost, we still win in the end anyway. All right, will it be a Jinn? Let's hop in. Infinite loop is good.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Bam.
There have been new reports of a cursed
Let's see.
object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned. Take a look.
Undertale.
Be able to use it
OST.
to your advantage.
Give me the fucking... Does this even have a song? Does Mushroom Dance even have a... Mushroom Dance does not have an OST, does it? I remember. Mushroom Dance. Mushroom Dance. Mushroom Dance. Yeah! It's the Mushroom Dance. It's just that over and over and over. Are you kidding me, dude? Yo, wait. Holy. This one. This is fire. Yeah! Holy. Now we're jamming. What did I join into? It's jamming time. We'll get 8% believers. You gotta clap. You cannot not clap. All right, moving on. We had 8% believers. That's kind of low, guys. Eleanor is here. Ghost event, escape, and motion sensor. All right, we'll see how many we get. Wait, is it Blood Moon? Dude, that's 2 heavy rains, but no Blood Moon. Are you kidding me, dude? That's fucked up. All right, we're heading back in. Do we have any? No, we don't have a head cam. If we had tier 2 head cam this whole time, I would have felt like an idiot. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are going crazy, man. Crazy gift subs over on Twitch. I thought that was a bone right there. Huge bone, but no. Okay, let's sure, we'll do a card. What's the worst that could happen? Well, okay. Shit. Oh no, I have to loop. I said I would loop it. Ay. So that's definitely fast. Oops, that's bad. Well, we gotta find out what it is before I loop it, because I will most definitely die against this guy. Is that? I think that's too fast or too fast. It can't really be a right shoe, right? Because I have no electronics here. This can't be a Jinn, because there's no breaker. It can't be a Revenant, obviously. I feel like this is too fast for Hantu. It's definitely not Dio. I mean, it could be Mimic, of course. I don't think we're low enough sanity for a Moroi. Is this a thing? I mean, it could be... We'll have to see. It came from there, right? How about... Can we figure everything out during a hunt? Mimic? We could grab a camera real quick. It came from over in the hallway. Was 100% sanity? So I got a red card, which is minus 25, and then I got a green card, which is plus 25, so it pretty much evened out. And then we got a death card right after, which doesn't cost any sanity as far as I know. Let's look for this. Let's see it. How to identify phase speed. You can loop it during the hunt to see if it gets any faster, but that's obviously scary without smudge sticks. Which one of these? There we have Orbeez. Okay. So that means Hantu or Thay. Because it can't be a Raichu, can't be a Revenant. Now it could be a Mimic. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Are you stupid? Plays the piano like a menace. Okay, it would have to be freezing. Gonna not be freezing immediately. I mean, we could loop it here and see if it's the same speed. This is gonna be very dangerous, for sure. Well, I think we can figure it out during this hunt. So, I mean, maybe we want some, candles here so we can loop it better. Is this, it's Ella, no. If it's a crawling ghost, it's gonna be real bad. Please, no crawling ghost. That'd be a disaster. Yeah, you can't, I don't think we have the board on this one. Oh, you can light them under here now. I don't think you used to be able to do that. Nice. Alright, that's good enough or whatever. And then we're gonna pull more cards. So if it's a crawling ghost, like a tiny crawling ghost, we are in big trouble. Okay, that was fake. But I think we can die and fill it in and get the ghost anyway. Oh, shit! Okay, so it's still fast. I can't even see the breathing, man. It's not getting any faster, but... Is this? Oh, I'm literally dead. Is this freezing? Is it breathing? I think it's a thing. I don't think it was breathing at all. I can't fucking see because there's a damn crawling bitch. Was it a Hantu? I can't see. You were on the fucking ground the whole time. It was definitely not speeding up. It didn't seem that fast. I think that was a Hantu. Yeah, it didn't seem fast enough for a Thay at all. Okay, well now we get the loop again. Because that was scuffed up. We need to make sure, this is sexist, but like, work with me for a moment here. Female ghosts in this game are too strong. Because when they're either of the crawling ghost models, you literally cannot loop a ghost. So I'm sorry, I have to get a male ghost model. No! This is not what it sounds like. It's not my fault, okay? William, here we go, William. All right, let's spin again. Now we can actually fucking loop it. I want to loop the ghost, okay? Will it be a demon? All right, here we go. They're too strong, man. It's OP. All right, also. Yeah. Demon spin. Yeah, it's actually the opposite way, because the female ghosts are too strong. Men should be the one upset. Too strong, too spooky. Oh boy. This song is so good. How is this 15 minutes long? It was so hard to not clap. I had to stop myself. Alright, I think we're good. 8%. $23 million. Oh my god. Guys, good job. Alright, cleanse the ghost and ghost event. Please, William, be a ghost that I can properly see and loop. Because that shit was too scuffed. It doubled back because I was going too fast, but it was very hard to see. Also, I couldn't see the freezing breath. I was literally debating just running into the corner and dying. Which I guess wouldn't have changed very much outside of me actually getting the ghost correct, which would have been helpful. But now we get to go again and actually do it properly. I'm starting with the tarot cards again. Here we go. Oh, hi. Wait. Maybe I can do it? This is singing. Which, I don't think I'm gonna be fast enough. Singing can take like 20 seconds. So you can sometimes, depending on what map you're on, you could run back to the truck and then still get the photo, but it's gonna disappear like now, pretty much. If you're on Edgefield, you can easily get the photo if it does it at the door like that. That was just too far. It's Ridgeview. God damn it. Okay, now I need to be careful. Because if I get a death card, I might be dead. I need to hold the photo cam in case we get another devil card. Whoa, hello. Wait a minute, does that mean it has to be a shade? Because I actually don't know, because I forced a ghost event and it's a shadow ghost event. I know it works like that for the summoning circle. I actually don't know if it works like that for the tarot cards. Because I know so basically, for the summoning circle, the only ghost that can have a shadow ghost event on the summoning circle is a shade. But I don't know if it works the same way for all of the cursed possessions, which would be really interesting. It was always on top of me. Now, this will be a good showcase. If this ends up not being a shade, we have definitive proof that this is not how it works, which would actually be really useful. So no matter what, we're gonna learn something today. Now, we did get it 2 times in a row, right? So if this ends up being a shade, I feel like that's a pretty... I mean, maybe not. It's not necessarily guaranteed proof, but... Let's see, where are you, dude? Where are you, William? Where's my, I heard a knock on the window. Was that this one? Oh, you're throwing shit everywhere. We have no fingies, so it seems to be in the kitchen here. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Okay, then. Now I don't know where I threw my thermo on the ground. I lost it. I'm gonna grab the rest of the shit. Do I have another one? Another thermo? I do. Nice. We'll just grab that because we don't really need all the other stuff we already have. It was on the kitchen counter. Wait, that's actually perfect because then it's in the room that I need it to be in anyway. I'm still live on my side. There's literally nothing. I'm not dropping any. This is Twitch. If I'm actually dropping out, this is Twitch. 0 drop frames, no crash. I did not crash whatsoever. It was fine for you the whole time. That was Twitch. That wasn't me. And YouTube is still here, right? Can I get YouTube? What happened? I saw F's everywhere. We good? Bro, you're giving me a heart attack. We've been crashing 3 days in a row. I don't want to go 4 days crashing in a row. It did drop for you? Okay, so it did actually drop. It buffered for a sec. It buffered for a sec. You typed F before you gave it like a single second. Okay, so we're fine. We're here. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube didn't drop. For once, YouTube is the one holding strong. And Twitch is the one pooping their pants. Can you believe this? CJ's on the damn train. Thank you for that sub. Alright, we're fine. Good job, YouTube. Are Twitch is a slideshow? Are you... No, I don't think so. I literally haven't dropped a single frame. This is on Twitch's end if it did. And YouTube is also fine. I think we're good. Let's see if this actually is a shade. I hope it's a shade. That would be really cool if it works like that. So you said it was here? You were right about that. Don't kill me, please. It is not freezing. So shade would be EMF, writing, and freezing, but it will only obviously show 2 of those. It's not Orbeez. So important here, by the way. I mean, I don't actually know. I think this is the ghost room because it's so cold, right? Okay, it seems like it's probably not gonna be a shade. I mean, then we'll still learn something. It's actually better if it's not a shade because then we guarantee learn something. I already took a photo, right? So I don't need this anymore. God damn it. Wait, I could do, where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Okay, so this is important. Another tip for nightmare mode, if you never play on nightmare mode. If you play on, we can actually look for dots here in a weird way. If you play a lot on professional mode, you might be used to being able to rule out evidence as soon as you, like, guarantee that it's not something. Like, if you get a ghost event, you walk on top of the ghost, you spam spirit box, and you get no response, you can pretty much guarantee that it's not spirit box. So if you're playing professional, you could just do that, and then all the ghosts that have spirit box are no longer possible. With nightmare mode, you can't do that because it could be hiding spirit box as an evidence. However, you can still rule out evidence when you guarantee enough stuff. So in this case, we can say definitely for sure 100% it's that it's not spirit box, and we can also say definitely 100%. Wait, what's that? That it's not writing because it just threw the writing book and did not write in the book. So then we can go out of the map real quick. We can click spirit box and writing. So all of these ghosts right here have 2 of their evidences are ghostwriting and spirit box, which means if we have this ghost right here, it should show, because it has to show 2 out of the 3 evidence, right? It has to show at least 1 of these, because it couldn't be hiding both of them, obviously, because it can only hide 1. So we know that it cannot be a spirit, it cannot be a poltergeist, it cannot be a mare, it cannot be a mora, and it cannot be a dio, because we know for pretty much entirely a fact the ghost writing is 100% guaranteed and the spirit box is like 99% guaranteed. So we can rule out all these. So this is actually how you can get closer to figuring out the ghost even without getting any evidence. So for example, we also kind of know that it's not going to be orbs, right? Unless this is no longer the ghost room, which I think it is. So let's check the temperature. So it's still really cold. Let's step out here. Let's see if it gets warmer. It immediately goes up and gets warmer. So we're gonna leave that there. So now we actually have, oh, we also know no UV because we checked the window right there. So we can actually go crazy here. So what do we know? We know it can't be ghost orbs and spirit box, so it can't be yokai on Rio. We know it can't be ghost orbs and ghost writing. So you can kind of cross-reference all these different, the different combinations of evidences that you've ruled out. We know it can't be UV and ghost writing because we checked UV. Actually, it would be better to do quick salt here so we can guarantee that it's not UV, because I don't know if that window is like a little iffy here and there. Let's grab 2 of that. The rest we already got. Can it just hide the evidence? So this is why you need 2 evidence to be able to rule out a ghost, because it couldn't be hiding both of them because it can only hide 1. Now on insanity mode, it could hide both of them. Holy long grace period. Yo, Ilja, thank you for the donation over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Almost seems slow, but I think it's just fine. It's definitely not a Hantu. That would be faster. Obviously, we've established that because we got 2 Hantus. Shit. Also, do we have hiding spots? No, we don't right here. I think the hunt is going to be pretty short, so we should be fine. There we go. It stepped in the salt, but we didn't actually get to see that, unfortunately, because it did it during the hunt, probably. Yeah, there you go. Let's place another one, place one here, and then hopefully you step in the salt again, so we can see this. Okay, you're throwing, but please step in the salt. We know it's not a wraith, at least, because it did step in the salt. Come on. Please do it. I want to rule out so many evidences right here. Ghost. Don't hunt me. I can grab my tier 1. If it steps in the salt while I'm going to grab the tier 1 crucifix, I'm gonna cry. Please don't do this. I mean, we're making this... I'm playing this in a slightly different way than you would usually play. We know it can't be writing. I think it's probably a Goryo, because we're not getting any evidence. So it's probably gonna be EMF and dots here. So let's grab ourselves a camera and put it on a tripod. Nah, we don't need that. We can actually do this from outside. The salt is glitching, yeah. The salt is like, because I put 2 on top of each other. It's probably gonna be stomping right now. You motherfucker, man. You piece of shit. Alright, I'm grabbing more salt. Fuck you. Of course it did that. Poor tripod. Tripod are just genuinely useless. Because they don't... Like, I mean, they would be useful if, like, the tier 1... Honestly, if they made it so that the tier 1 camera doesn't... you can't use while holding it in your hand, that would be crazy. Like, that would actually make the tripod useful, but that would also be a huge nerf and very annoying, so I'm glad that's not how it works. Callum Wally, thank you for the 50-pound donation. Holy... I find Nightmare Mode the hardest difficult. No, definitely not. I actually, so Nightmare Mode is my default difficulty pretty much. Like, it's the difficulty I tend to play on the most. Also, that was a big throw right there. Excuse me. It's also, I think, the most balanced difficulty out of all of them, because it requires it gives you evidence, which narrows down the possibilities a lot, but it also still allows you, or still requires you to use the knowledge you have during a hunt, which I think is, now that, like, it wasn't part of the game when we all started playing this game in 2020, because no one knew what the fuck was going on, but now we have gotten so good at the game that it pretty much should be part of the game, at least for me. Oh god. Shit. I was gonna step in the salt again. Are you kidding me, dude? You're ruining my life. Lisa. You're not Lisa. Okay, so anyway, I assume it's not gonna be UV, so I'm just gonna click here. So let's say we know it's not UV. So UV and ghost orbs, we can rule out all of these. Could still be Obake. It could be UV, it can't be UV and Spirit Box, so we could rule out all of these. It can't be UV and freezing we haven't figured out yet. We can do that in a second here. It literally pretty much has to be a Goryo if we can rule out freezing here. Which I think, I mean, if we still don't see freezing here, we should know that it can be freezing. Yeah, I mean, it's been in this room the whole time. It's been in this room the whole time, right? It's not freezing right now. So then we can rule out freezing Spirit Box, which is this. Freezing Ghost Orbs, which is this. Freezing UV, which is this one. And then freezing Ghost Riding, which is this one. Look at the amount of options still left. Oni, Goryo, Raichu, Obake. And it's not a Raichu, we know that. So it's literally 3 options, even though we haven't gotten a single evidence. Shit is wild. How much you can, I mean, as long as it's correct that it's not UV, which I assume it is. So pretty much, let's see if we can do this from outside. Can I see Goryo dots? This is actually important, because can we see the Goryo dots from outside of the house? That would actually be kind of interesting. I mean, it should still do it, because I'm not in the room. And this is, like, very likely a Goryo. Honestly, my rule for Goryo is that if you don't... are we, like, too close to the room now? Like, maybe this is, like, designated as the same area? I'm not sure. I hope not, because otherwise we're gonna be here for a while before we notice that it doesn't work. When you don't get any evidence on Nightmare Mode, it's usually a Goryo that has tricky EMF 5, and obviously you're not going to get the dots because the dots is super annoying. Though that's like my go-to well, I haven't gotten any evidence since, like, for 15 minutes. It must be a Goryo. All right, come on. Are you gonna do dots, or are you just gonna be annoying as fuck the whole time for no reason? Nice throw, but not what we're looking for. Come on. It's gotta do it, man. We could check that for EMF 5. I didn't do it. It knocked on the window here in front. Wait. We can check for EMF 5 on this. Oh my god! What a baiter. You baited? Good job. What can I say? I mean, he was like, you're cheating by being outside. Honestly, Goryos feel sentient sometimes because they're like the most annoying ghosts when it comes to finding the evidence. And they fucking know it, dude. They never do EMF 5. Okay, so we touched doors over here as well. Okay, so it just stopped. So the window might still be there. Let's see. There's EMF 5. EMF 5. It's touching doors here. Non-stop. No fingerprints, so we no guaranteed it's not that. And now I really need you to fucking do dots, man. Okay, the EMF 5 is going insano style. Ah! Brother. Fucking give me sprint! Okay, that's fine. Jesus Christ. That was a... Oh no, you can't. Fucking Goryo, dude. Brother. So why is Goryo always annoying? Because it has forced dots. So when you're playing on Insanity or Nightmare mode, the ghost can hide any evidence, most of them, but some have forced evidences that will always be part of the shown evidence, and it cannot hide it. So Goryo cannot hide dots. Obake cannot hide fingerprints. Like, it cannot have no fingerprints evidence. If it has any evidence, one of them will be fingerprints. Same thing with Hantu Freezing and Moroi and Dio Spirit Box. So yeah, I guess we're just not gonna see the dots from outside, unfortunately. But we have learned that Goryo, or that Shade, it doesn't guarantee Shade if you get a Shadow Ghost event from the tarot cards, which I was wondering that for the longest time. I wonder if you can, or if this is just like an insanely annoying ghost. I think it's just insanely annoying. Because, I mean, I'm not getting it right now if we stood here for like a solid 5 minutes, which seems kind of ridiculous. I don't know if anyone has ever stood here and gotten dots in the kitchen before. I assume it can do it, for a Goryo, I mean. I'm gonna give it 5, 4, 3. No, we need to loop it still. I mean, we know it's a Goryo. Let's just fucking loop it and die. It sucks that we don't have lights. Lights makes this so hard. Alright, we're gonna loop it. I don't think we're gonna get dots ever. Shit's actually trash. We can pull the rest of the tarot cards as well. We can pull the rest of the tarot cards and then do the loop, because I will almost definitely die during the loop here. Because we don't have lights and no smudge sticks, which is going to be very annoying, but we gotta do it, man. I mean, it might be a shorter hunt, which would be fine. If we do a death card, though, then we're in big trouble, and then the hunts are going to be longer. Also, I don't have a damn lighter. I'm a fucking idiot. Dance is, like, the most... it's not the worst evidence. It's one of the coolest evidences. Even though it's entirely made up by Phasmo. Like, the way that dots is shown in Phasmo pretty much does not make any sense whatsoever, right? Where there's suddenly, like... it would leave, like, a shadow, not like a... the way that it shows, like, a figure walking with, like... in the dots doesn't really make any sense. But it's cool. Obviously. Oh, shit. Well... hello, buddy. So you want to preserve your sprint as much as possible, and then make sure that it starts overshooting here, which is hard with ghosts that are like this. They need to start overshooting it, and then you can... I have no sprint. I'm dead. No! I wonder if it's harder with ghosts that are not fast by default. So you can't actually crouch there. You just have to, like, loop it. I think I messed my sprint up a little bit there. I mean, the lights also don't really help very much. It can be done. I'm just not the best at this ridge view loop. I've seen Psycho do it pretty much against any ghost. So if you wanna see that done perfectly, you gotta be with Psycho. But anyway, so we didn't even get the Goryo dots there at the end, but I was very confident that it was a Goryo, and it was, obviously. Also, good showcase once again, if you didn't know this for some reason. You don't have to give a shit about dying on the weekly challenge. The weekly challenge is for you to, like, just try and beat the game by any means necessary, which can include dying a lot of the time, especially if you're doing, like, the apocalypse, the, like, apocalypse draws near one or something, where it can be extremely difficult. You can just use your death to figure out something about the ghost and then fill it in correct before you load out, and boom, you get the $5,000. So yeah, there you go. That was a Goryo. Which goes to show just how annoying getting Goryo dots is once again. That's why, part of why it's my least favorite ghost. It's also just very boring because it doesn't do anything. But anyway, let me know how that went for you. I died like 2 out of 4 times there, so more than usual, also because we were doing stuff that was not necessary at all. You really should not loop if you don't have smudge sticks unless you plan on dying, but maybe you did it. Let me know in the comments. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamer share and chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. Get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I saw a few people say, why wasn't he crouching? You can't crouch around this table. So you can crouch around kitchen islands, not around that table. The table's too low. So even if you're crouching, it's still going to speed up. So it's only going to limit your vision. But anyway, I'll see you. Have a good one. It doesn't work for the table right there. I mean, that otherwise it would be OP. That's why the Tanglewood loop is so easy, because it doesn't speed up, and that's why that loop is harder. But it should be doable. But I just fucked it up because I'm stupid, or I'm just not very good at the loop. Like the you need to basically like learn exactly where to press your sprint to never run out of sprint. Because if you run out of sprint, you die. You have to manage it so that you never run out of sprint, which is possible. It's just really hard to do. Like, you have to stop and start and stop and start in like really short bursts, which can be kind of tricky. Yeah, and you have to be really close to the table, which I wasn't doing there as well. Anyway, let's get the wheel ready and do the other challenge we're gonna do today, which is all difficulties in a row except this one, obviously, because we just did it. We're gonna start with amateur mode. Guys, we're playing amateur. Can you believe this? It's crazy. I never do this. So let's go say hi YouTube again. Also, we got UV lights, which I don't even care about, to be honest, but I do care about this one. Now, we don't have the tier 3 headcam here, obviously, which is gonna be kind of shitty for Apocalypse, but whatever. It'll be fine. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's do disable, enable, so it's back, right? Yeah, so we have our items again. I don't have tier 2 salt yet. No, I do. There was the weekly challenge, of course. All right, let's go say hi YouTube here. Let's go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we're gonna do something very interesting. We are gonna be playing on every single difficulty in the game. We're gonna go through them all in order, starting with amateur, intermediate, professional, nightmare, insanity, apocalypse 1, apocalypse 2, and apocalypse 3, all in order. Now that itself would not be that hard outside of obviously the last few challenges, but what we're gonna do to make it extra spicy is we're gonna go over to the map screen and we're gonna click random. So we don't get to decide where we're going with each challenge, which could mean that amateur on like Sunny Meadows might actually be harder than doing something like an apocalypse challenge on Tanglewood. We'll see how it goes. We'll see which one's going to be the hardest. Let me know what difficulty you play on, and I hope you enjoy the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time, and let's start on amateur right here, which is only 1-time difficulty, and I almost never play this way, but we got to get through them all, and we'll see what our first map is. What will it be? Please no high school, amateur, I swear to God, I will cry a river, please. Okay, that's totally fine. Let's go, Bleasdale. All right, we can do that. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, it's not showing. Let's see what we get. That's really good. I like a Bleasdale. It's not the easiest map, but honestly, like a super shy ghost on a big map would have been a disaster. So I'm happy with this. Let's go. Nice. Good start, good start. Also, it's jam time. Certified banger. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. %7 believers still. 24 million doubters. Goodness gracious, that 13 or 14 to 1 odds for the believers though. Holy, that's gonna be juicy. That would be juicy. This is from FNAF, yes. It's a damn jam. That's what it is. All right, let's go though. All right, Bleasdale, how will this go? We'll see how it goes. Ghost, escape the ghost during a hunt, cleanse, and crucifix. We can also try to do as many objectives as possible. Maybe get a perfect game. Now, I'm definitely not gonna get a perfect game on the later challenges. We also don't have everything unlocked yet. So right now we're pretty over-leveled, obviously, for amateur. But the later challenges, we're not gonna have all the gear we want to have. We have like mostly tier 2 and a few tier 3s here and there. We'll see how this goes. This is a tier 3 flashlight though. Now amateur, let's talk about all the difficulties as well while we're going through them. This is where everyone begins. And it honestly, if you already know a lot about the game, going into amateur mode, like into playing the game and only having amateur available, it might actually hold you back quite a bit because you don't have anything unlocked outside of amateur. So you're gonna have to struggle your way through the early levels with an only 1 times multiplier, which can be extremely slow and make it take a very long time. Now, there are a few nice perks about amateur. The main one being, which I actually use a lot in my custom difficulty setups, is that it is literally the only difficult, or maybe intermediate as well, where the breaker starts on, which means that every room in the house is going to start at a high temperature, except the ghost room, which will be immediately dropping down to really low. So you can actually make amazing use out of the thermo. Now, if you're really starting out level 1, you only have the it's literally only amateur. Okay, so only amateur. That's the really nice part about amateur. And honestly, one of the things, there we got the bone right there, that I personally enable in my own difficulties a lot of the time, because it actually helps quite a bit. It makes Hauntus a lot less scary, because Hauntus are based on speed. Now, ghosts in general are way less aggressive. And another interesting thing about amateur, which actually is like a really good introduction to the game, is that the ghosts never change ghost room. They can roam around a little bit, but they can never change ghost room. So as soon as you see orbs or something in a room, you know that that will be the ghost room forever, which is very nice. Also, Callum Wally, thank you for the 20-pound donation over on YouTube here. 3 tips for all ghost types. I've made a video about every single ghost type before, and I usually tend to talk about the ghosts that we find in the game. I fucked that up entirely. That was my bad. I'm not used to having so many lights or the breaker right away necessarily, so I turned on too many lights right there and it breaks the breaker. We have the easiest breaker spot though, so it doesn't matter. Oopsie doopsie. But yeah, there are, if you've seen my videos on like explaining, I think the best videos to watch for just purely ghost behavior tips are the no evidence ones. This one's going to be educational about all the different difficulties, which, especially if you want to see stuff that you haven't seen before, if you like watch every single Phasmo video that I ever make, this is definitely very different from that, because I almost never play on amateur and intermediate, which we're going to see some different behaviors here. It might be a little slower here and there, which is part of the experience. I still haven't seen a cold room whatsoever. If this is an attic ghost though, that might actually be spicy. Amateur night or amateur attic ghost, that is a true beginner nightmare. Let's see. Oh my god, let's go. So welcome. This is gonna be gone in the future, in the very near future, it seems. So maybe even by the time that you're seeing this, you might be like, what the hell is this? They're reworking Bleasdale to remove this attic right here. Well, not remove it, and this is not the only thing they want to do. They just want to revamp the entire house to look different. This, personally, I've had some of my craziest ghosts ever in this room right here. Reason being, it is absolutely massive. It is the largest ghost room in any small map out of all of the maps that exist. Like, the size of this room is ridiculous. Placing crucifixes here is a nightmare. Placing, like, writing books is you're gonna struggle with that. And back in the day, you also didn't get like UV from salt, and the ghost could not touch like doors well, it could touch doors during hunts, but it wouldn't leave fingerprints. So getting an attic demon right now would actually be an incredible sight to behold. We'll see. So yeah, attic, very difficult. Also, it turned off the breaker just now, which is actually meaningful because that means it cannot be a djinn. So let's rule out djinn right here. Now, if you're playing the game and you are like new, or you just want to like play it well, one of the main things you want to do right away is turn on the breaker and then make sure you have like a route of light from the entrance to the ghost room. So you want to turn on all the lights, because as long as you're in rooms with light on small maps, you'll never lose any sanity. You can see that right here. We are still literally at pretty much entirely 100% sanity, which you really want to manage that, because if you lose control over your sanity and you start going super low and you don't have sanity pills yet, you're going to be in big trouble, because the ghost is going to permanently hunt you, which is exactly what's happened to me many times when I had a Bleasdale attic ghost. We're going to grab the evidence that will probably be the most useful in the attic, which is definitely orbs is the easiest. Spirit box with the tier 3 might work. And then I guess we're just gonna temporarily put down or grab an EMF as well, just in case it does something. Now, you no longer have to... I almost never use tripods, even though I have them, because holding it in my hand is just nicer, because the screen is a little larger. There's only one light switch for the whole attic, and it's here, by the way. It's not upstairs, so make sure to turn that off if you want to look for orbs. Which, now, we actually are not... We're only going to have an attic ghost. We're never going to get this ghost to roam, because it is amateur mode. So it is a permanent attic ghost. It's actually sick, man. Nice throw. That was a big throw, actually. We get EMF 3 here. Okay, so let's see if we can... I don't see orbs. Where are you? Are you here? Hey, Thor, what's up? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Okay, so it threw something from here to here. It was actually a big throw, but it can't be... No, it can still be a poltergeist. This might be a poltergeist, which reminds me of one of my first, or not necessarily the first, but one of my biggest pog moments in the... Okay, dude. I mean, this guy... That is some poltergeist shit right there. I remember... back when you had to look for orbs in the truck, I had a camera on this. Wait. Was that a... Wait. No, it was just the one. This really has poltergeist vibes. Because of these big throws. You can see it went from there all the way to there. And then in 2 throws, it went all the way over there. This could very much be a poltergeist, so let's see. On amateur mode, obviously you're gonna get all 3 evidence. Now you do, if you want to play it safe, you do actually want to turn on the light, obviously, which I have tested this. Even though this room is extremely large, it still has a 0% sanity drain if you turn on the lights, so you're still safe in here. So let's see. Poltergeist would be Spirit Box, UV, and Ghostwriting. Now, there used to be a really scary ghost on the attic because getting ghostwriting was really hard and getting UV is very hard. However, we have gotten new, like, mechanics at our disposal. One of which, really important, in case you're coming back to Phasmo and you haven't heard this yet, is that you can use salt to get fingerprints. Not fingerprints, but footprints now also count as UV evidence. They have made it both the same. which one of the most asked questions used to be back in the day. Is footprints also fingerprints? No, back then not, but now yes. So we're gonna grab that. I think just one. Will one do in this large of a room? Probably not, but I really want to grab a writing book as well. Do we have big spikes? We have like no spikes at all. We do have a cursed possession on amateur, which we should actually look for that. Because right now, I mean, I kind of want to play the difficulties how they're meant to be played. Like, amateur is meant to be played by getting all the evidence. Like, you're not supposed to just, oh, let me just immediately trigger a hunt to figure out the ghost. Like, that's not how amateur people play. We have no tarot cards, no mirror. It might be a board. We'll see. It wasn't summoning circle in the attic, I don't think. Do we have monkey paw? No monkey paw. For the voodoo doll here, you have to actually check this differently now. You have to go all the way to the... Yeah, here you go. They changed the spawn of the voodoo doll for some reason, and now it's like face planted into the chair. You used to be able to see the head pop out of the chair. Also, it's doing freaking spooky stuff over there, but you can't do that anymore. So yeah, we're gonna grab that later when we want to trigger a hunt. So we know what you have to keep in mind. This is actually a good showcase. When you have a large room, make sure to kind of mentally map where's the ghost at this moment. Now, this can be really hard, but if you get activity to happen a lot in the same area, make sure to obviously put your stuff in that area. Like, putting stuff over there right now will be stupid because the ghost has thrown a bunch of stuff here. It has just moved that wheel or rocking chair back and forth. So I know it's in this area right here because it can only interact around the ghost. So I'm gonna like basically wall this off to try, if the ghost leaves in any way from this area that I know it's in, it will walk this way and then it will pass through my like salt wall, and then I can get the UV evidence. Because obviously if it gets to that side, this salt is going to be entirely useless here. Is it cold? We have 1 degree. Seems like it's not going to be freezing. I'm pretty sure it would already be. There you go. And we have floating feet. Excuse me? What the hell? Well then. So we got UV right here, closer to poltergeist. I'm gonna move this. It actually was standing there for a second. Now what I could do here, which is actually kind of unique, because this room is so empty, we can use the voodoo doll to try and trigger writing from the ghost. Because it will do any interaction, which includes writing. So let's see if we can make that happen here. What did it just do? Where did it do it? It did it... Wait, it touched her... Oh, it did write in the book. All right, there you go. I don't think it did that with this one, but it already did. There you go. So we have ghost writing. So we figured this out. This is why I love this game so much, because we already kind of knew that was a poltergeist, right? Because of the big throw over there, big throw back, big throw there. The poltergeist is the only ghost that really consistently throws such large distances. So you can... Just the way that this game makes you feel like a damn genius sometimes is so fun. Where you're like... you can figure out the ghost without really doing any of the ways that you would usually find it, or that like noob beginner players find the ghost. I don't know if I picked up the bone. Not that it really matters, because the bone doesn't get multiplied, and we're also playing amateur right now, so the money is not gonna matter whatsoever. So yeah, that was a poltergeist. Very nice attic poltergeist, really cool. For our first game right here. Now, the next game could be intermediate on Sunny Meadows, and then we're gonna cry. So let's take these one game at a time. But yeah, there you go. That was a poltergeist. Poltergeist is one of the most fun regular ghosts, in my opinion, just because their ability. So we didn't see their like ability here. Maybe they did it though while we were gone. Let's see. Abilities use 0, so it didn't do it. I could have spent like a ton of time stacking up a bunch of items there and then wait for the ghost to explode them all, which is always fun to do if you want to just mess around with the ghost a little bit. But yeah, there you go. 200 experience. Amazing, because I mean, we didn't do objectives. It doesn't really matter. Obviously no favorite room changes. Only 8 interactions. That's crazy. Because there's nothing in that room. It's such an empty room, which is what makes it so hard. We got 8 interactions from a poltergeist in 12 minutes. That's ridiculous. That's less than 1 interaction per minute. That's crazy stuff. So yeah, that just goes to show how, that's why the attic is such a hard room. Because if you have a shy ghost there, you literally never get evidence. But anyway, so that was amateur. We're gonna move up a tier, and now we're gonna do intermediate, which is already 2 times. You also have a safety period with amateur, by the way, where there's like 5 minutes where you can't get hunted, but also you keep like half your equipment if you die, which is interesting. That's a mechanic that goes away after intermediate. You still get like 25% back if you die on intermediate. So yeah, we're gonna go intermediate, slightly more everything. Average setup time, average grace period, average hunt duration, sanity pill, restore a little bit, or like 30% sanity, I think, something like that. Or 35 maybe even. I think it's 35, but we're gonna do random, so this could still be a disaster. Let's see it. We're back to Bleasdale? Back to Bleasdale? Okay, I'll take it. Are we gonna get another attic ghost? What's going on, man? That's amazing. 2 in a row. Alrighty then. I'll totally take it. Absolutely. Will it be a polter? Are you kidding me? What's going on here? Is this real? Am I dreaming? Alright, well, will it be a poltergeist this time? That's so rude. The wheel is mocking us. Holy. Also, I already thanked you, right, Alicia? Thank you for the donation as well earlier. Over on YouTube, appreciate it. Can you ask the ghost for writing? You can like say stuff to the ghost, but it's not very consistent. You can't really influence it very much. Alright. Anyway, sorry. We're jamming. Jamming and forgetting about the game. 24 million still. Holy shit. Good job, guys. Alright, Anne Brown here. Paramic, Crucifix, and EMF. We'll see, we'll see. Please, give me another attic ghost. So yeah, now that we're back on Bleasdale, welcome back, everyone. There's not going to be a breaker that's going to be on by default this time, as far as I've been informed. Now, I almost never play on amateur or intermediate. My lowest tier difficulty is usually professional. Yeah, there you go. So we don't have the breaker here this time, which is kind of unfortunate. We do want to see what our cursed possession is. So now the temperature is going to be the same as outside. There's a bone right there, which I'll just pick up. Which means... Wait, I heard that. Is that here? That was here. Okay, so the best tool you have to find... Well, hello there. We get an EMF 5. No, this is the... Excuse me. I'm trying to talk, but I guess the ghost is going insano style. So that was an instant ghost event. As soon as I stepped into the room, which we were at like fat 100% sanity. So we know that it can't be a shade because shades cannot hunt at 100% sanity. So that's a bye-bye. These are some big spikes and we know, but you couldn't usually tell EMF 5 off of this because it did a ghost event. However, obviously we saw EMF 5 on the EMF device, like the tier 3 EMF, which gets a little bit it takes a little bit to get used to the tier 3, but once you get used to it, it is so good. The tier 3 EMF is amazing because it can exactly pinpoint where it is from really far away. So yeah, this could be a really quick game compared to that last one. Because we're still gonna, obviously intermediate is still like the starting difficulties. You're still gonna get all of the evidence on this one. And you're still gonna have no roaming, right? I think the first difficulty that you have roaming is professional, I think. You can still get the ghost to leave the ghost room, but it will always come back. Also, what the hell, Callum Wally? Thank you for the huge donation over on YouTube. Well, Ghost Type is the one I find more annoying, the most annoying. Well, my personal least favorite ghost is the Goryo, because I think it's just the abilities of the Goryo are way too boring. We get UV as well. Which we might actually have a Goryo here for all I know. It's not gonna be a poltergeist, sadly. Let's see. So for these last ones, wait, it's going kind of nuts right now. Let's do this real quick. Can it be spirit box? It can't be spirit box. Never mind then. So the Goryo has two things. It cannot leave the ghost room, and it can only show dots on the camera. So not on the, like you can't see it without the camera, which is extremely annoying. Because it makes it, so not only that, but it also doesn't show dots if there's someone in the ghost room. So you have to like either set up a camera and then find dots in the truck, which then you wouldn't know if it's Goryo or not, or you have to like step outside of the room and then just pray that you eventually get it, which is also very annoying. So yeah, very stupid. And then the other, what would be my top 3 least favorite ghost guys? For me, it would be Goryo number 1. Spooky sounds. It also, through the ghost writing book, this is, sorry, I got interrupted. That's a very important thing. If it throws a writing book, closes it, and does not write in it, you know it cannot be writing, so we can rule out writing, especially because we have all 3 evidence here. Okay, I got the ghost photo, nice. Dude, this lady's a bit crazy right here. Do we have UV here? We do. Take a picture of that. So we're hearing EMF 5, we got UV. Let's check if there's some UV on these. No, alright, turn that shit off, calm down. Ure would be my, and let me continue. Ure would be my second least favorite ghost. I really hate, the Ure is gonna be so cool when they finally do Horror 2.0, but that's probably gonna be 2030 or something. So, I mean, they say it's gonna be next year, but they're like fucking Elon Musk talking about self-driving cars at this point, because that shit's been next year for like 5 years in a row. So yeah, we'll see if we ever get that. I hope so. And then third one is actually gonna be kind of hard. Third one for me, what would be my third least favorite? It kind of, I think that one swaps around a little bit. I think the heavy Yoka or Ure and Goryo first, and then sometimes I really hate on Rio. That can be kind of annoying. Banshees have like fun abilities, but they can be kind of annoying, and then Spirit is just boring, but I'm also usually kind of happy with the Spirit, so I think I might just have to go with like Mare or something, because, but then again, the like turn off ability of the Mare is kind of cool, where it like turns off a light switch immediately. I really think Goryo and like Obake is just the like shape-shifting is really fun. Before it had shape-shifting, Obake definitely used to be one of my least favorite ghosts, but with the shape-shifting, it's actually kind of sick. Yeah, I don't think I really have a third least favorite ghost, to be honest. Like, it's not gonna be freezing here. I don't think so. So it's not gonna be a Jinn. So it's literally just gonna be a Goryo or Obake, which for Obake it would have to be ghost orbs, which it's not going to be ghost orbs. So the way you would get Goryo dots, speaking of least favorite ghosts, is stepping out of the room. So you need to be a room divider, like a door, or like a, I guess in a situation like this where there's no room dividers, like this is the room divider, even though there's no like door here. You have to be outside of the room, but you can be like right on the edge. Like I could be standing right here, and then I can get Goryo dots through the camera, and you're not gonna see it in the room itself. So if we get Goryo dots here, which I hope we can do, we'll only see it on the camera, and then we know for sure. If you get that as your first evidence somehow, which you usually don't get that because you have to like specifically set up for it, you can immediately know, okay, this is a Goryo, let me get the hell out of here. Come on. I'm waiting. There's orbs here, you say? I don't see them at all. I mean, maybe. Oh, there you go. Wait. What the fuck was that? Wait, did you see that? Wait, did anyone see that just now? There was like something on the camera for like a literal split second, but I saw it on both in real life. Well, in real life. What the hell? It's doing it again. Wait, what was that? Wait, what is happening? This is bugged. You see that right there? There was a single frame of the ghost showing up and then just immediately disappearing? What the fuck? Wait. What is that? Was it outside of the camera? I think it was. Okay, we get a airball ghost event. That was... It did it again! Wait, it's just doing like a... What? Wait, let's turn on our flashlight. Oh, come on. What? I think that's like a ghost event or a hunt? That was super strange. It was blinking. Okay, so what do we have here? We have either Goryo or Obake. It's probably a Goryo, but we can check for Obake during this hunt right here. So the hunts are going to be really short. Yeah, it's literally already over. That's another really impactful thing on the lower difficulties, is that the hunts are super short. Also, we have Voodoo Doll 2 times in a row. Am I losing my mind here? What's going on, man? We got double Voodoo Doll, double Bleasdale. If we get a third Bleasdale in a row, this is definitely cursed. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I dropped my video cam like a silly goober. Here we go. I definitely saw something weird happening, but I don't think it was dots. I think it was just the ghost, like, physically showing up. So let's grab some crucifixes here. Since the ghost cannot roam on amateur or intermediate and amateur, it cannot change ghost room. The items that provide you safety, such as the crucifix and like the smudge sticks, are a lot more powerful, because if you place these in the room that you know to be the ghost room, they will eventually stop a hunt, because the ghost will always return to that room. Now, we can also see that our sanity tanked quite a bit because I never turn on the breaker, which again, that should be always the thing you do first. I did not do that first here because I personally can survive hunts just fine. But the first thing that, obviously, you cannot lose the game if you don't die. So the thing you should prioritize is staying alive, which involves keeping your sanity high. But if you can survive hunts, then you don't have to be so careful about it. So is it gonna do that again? That's super weird. So I don't think this is gonna be Obake, just purely on the lack of orbs that are here. And it's not gonna, maybe it's gonna be freezing. Well, let's see if it's gonna be a Jinn or something. Nah, it's still not freezing. So we have, so what would it be? So we know it's UV, we know it's EMF. We have gotten no freezing, so it can't be a Jinn. We have gotten no writing, so it can't be a Myling. We know it's not orbs, so it can't be an Obake. So it has to be Goryo. It has to be a Goryo. That's the only option that's remaining. And this is something that it might be hard at first to get good at, just like trusting that something is a Goryo. Now, it's a little harder to say that this is a Goryo for sure, because on intermediate, the ghosts don't roam, but this ghost has just been like in this room the whole time. It's also not really doing very much. This is honestly the main reason I hate Goryo, is because you never get Goryo dots. Like, if you actually consistently got Goryo dots, like, all the time, it would actually be really cool. And it would be, like, an easy ghost that you could rule out pretty quickly. But it just doesn't do it. Like, they just... I mean, obviously, I only have 1 dots here. I could place another dots and, like, spread them out over the room. But it just doesn't really do the Goryo dots. So I'm just gonna ditch the fuck out of here. They're just, like, they just don't do their ability. Like, not only are their abilities boring, they also don't do them at all. So in this case, we are gonna call the game before even getting the third evidence, which is usually not something you would do unless you are pretty confident in your ability to rule out ghosts. Now, obviously, we could have like really hidden orbs here somehow, or mega ultra delayed freezing, but that's not gonna happen. It's just a regular Goryo right there. So you can already see, I mean, obviously we did more objectives here, which is also important. Like, this is not gonna really But this is not going to really matter for me because I'm already so high level that these low difficulties don't really provide very much. That's why I usually play on the higher difficulties or like a custom difficulty. But 2 times, obviously, hugely more. Like, every game counts twice as much as an amateur game. So as soon as you unlock intermediate, you should immediately hop into intermediate. I think you should immediately, as soon as you unlock intermediate, go intermediate. And as soon as you unlock professional, go professional. After that, you can decide whether or not you want to go Nightmare or Insanity. I would not necessarily recommend either of those unless you really want to just push yourself forward more in, like, learning how the game works. But Professional is, like, pretty much amateur, just, like, more aggressive across the board. But yeah, anyway, that was a very boring Goryo. It did do 7 ghost... Actually, not that boring when it comes to ghost events. 7 ghost events in 11 minutes is kind of crazy. If we get another... Bleasdale in a row here, I'm gonna lose my mind. So we're gonna go next. This one, we're gonna be on Professional. So now, first thing at the top here is the ghost rooms. The ghost room can rarely change. So this is a change from the previous difficulties where the ghost can actually change what favorite room it has and like walk around the house pretty much and like move around the building, and that can be really, really dangerous. That's one of the main ways that people die at like a higher level, because the ghost suddenly changes ghost room and hunts from a place you don't expect it. And also the hunts are going to be longer now, which is really going to matter. So yeah, we're going to hop in on Professional, which is only still only 3 times difficulty. And we're going to do random, no Bleasdale. I mean, it could be Bleasdale. I would be fine with Bleasdale, but okay, Camp Woodwind. Not my favorite map, as you all know. We'll see how it goes. The ghost being able to change ghost room on Camp Woodwind is actually gonna suck major, but we'll see. All right, will it be a mare? Yes or no? Oh boy, we've broken the cycle, guys. Will it still be a voodoo at least? Jam. This is the waiting room soundtrack at this point. Love Cam Woodwind. Thumb's finger, thank you for the sub. We need a country song from 11F. That's some nice reference, I remember. Yeah, make sure to bet if you want. It's still 7%. It's the same every time. It's like $24 million. Holy. That's big time. Big time. Good job, guys. All right. Let's see it. We have Ella Holmes here with Ghost Event, Motion Center, and Escape. So it's raining. I think this is light rain, which is nice. That means we can light the campfire. Now this map can be really tricky because the ghost rooms are not very clear on this one. So whereas in something like Bleasdale, if there's a door, the one side of the door is one ghost room, the other side is another. On this one, it's unclear where the picnic ghost room begins, the hallway ghost room ends, and the campfire ghost room or the campfire area ghost room starts. Like, it's all kind of up in the air. Now, according to CJ, you can kind of figure this out based on the lights. So if you look at this area right here, this, oh my god, hello. Gonna be like a 1-star ghost photo, 2-star ghost photo. It didn't disappear though, so we know it's not a phantom, because otherwise the heartbeat would immediately go away, right? If you take a photo and it disappears, I think. It would also stop glitching out your equipment. It smacked the, yeah, it's definitely not a shade. Get out of here. Oopsie doopsie. But we're looking for a mare, right? So let's grab some stuff. So it's immediate ghost events. We have some, honestly, like, if you purely care about the game being scary, outside of hunts, obviously, like, hunts matter more on the higher difficulties. But the ghost events, just because you're playing on a lower difficulty doesn't mean you're not going to get any ghost events. It's still going to be a scary game. Like, you can still die just as easily. If the ghost touches you, it's not going to give you, like, a second chance or something. Like, you still die. So yeah, you can kind of see like this line here and that line, like this is the campfire area, which would mean that like this is already the entrance, which I don't really think is the case. But like this triangle here is like the play area, which I don't really think this works very well because this also counts as play area until like here pretty much. But yeah, at least that's how you can kind of visualize it a little bit, but it still doesn't work very well personally. All right, do we have any evidence? It's, I think, around there. Let's see. So we also don't have grace period anymore, which I didn't even comment on at all. But right over here, you can see a clock. Now, it says 0 almost all the time, unless you're playing on amateur or intermediate. This, on amateur, you get 5 minutes of, like, safety time where the ghost cannot hunt. Now, this pretty much does not matter at all because in the first 5 minutes, you're not going to be low enough sanity to get hunted anyway, so it's entirely meaningless. Like, it's completely useless. So you kind of never get to use it. So the lamp is on in the tent? Oh, wait. Also, what the fuck? Hello. There's a Slender Man. Yeah, this is the fire thing is on. We have 3.8 here. And we get a touch of the tent door, which means we can get fingies off of that. So I'm quickly gonna grab the UV that I put here. Slendy. Slendy can show up on this map on several different spots. If you get it to touch the tent like that, you gotta look for the fingerprints in this corner. There's no fingerprints. Crazy grandma, man. Okay, we do have orbs. Holy. Jeez, you could, like, that's, honestly, whenever I do one of these, where I go through the earlier difficulties, it's always amateur and intermediate that give me the craziest ghosts. I got, like, I have to be honest. They're nuts on these. They don't go easy on the new players, man. Okay, so that's a huge spike right there. Should grab this as well. And also my sanity got absolutely tanked. This might be an Oni? Like, how the fuck did my sanity go from 100% to 70 with one ghost event? And like a little bit of darkness? Could easily be an Oni here. Oh, I always do realize when I play on difficulties that have all evidence, how often I figure out the ghost before I get all the evidence. It's just... once you get used to that, there's just so many things you can know about the ghost that can help you skip some or even all of the evidence steps. Let's try this. Where are you? Are you here? Where are... oh, it's writing! Wait, it's not Oni. Wait, a mare? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Wait, what is mare? It's, mare would be spirit box. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you here? Uh-oh. Why are you not responding? Oh my god. So this, I saw people say it turned on the fire. It's not a mare. That has nothing to do with any ghost. Even on Rios can turn on the fire. So, I mean, unless they changed that recently, but it used to be able to do that, and I assume it still can. So yeah, we have orbs. It could be freezing for Revenant. Okay, so no UV. No EMF. So it's going to be freezing, spirit box, or dots. So it's always important to know what you're looking for, because not always, like, not every evidence combination is possible. So let's see. It is going to be freezing. I'm sorry to the believers. That was close. It will be a Revenant. Very scary ghost. Extremely scary for... newer players. If you don't know where you're going, you're gonna be absolutely destroyed by a Revenant, oftentimes. So I think we might want to get out of here for now. Revenant can also run at or start hunting at normal sanity, like 50%. Which we were almost at 50%. Once again, this is why it's so important that if you are afraid of the ghost, or like you tend to die a lot, you want to make sure to keep your sanity safe, which I guess I should be do as I say and not as I do, because I'm not really doing that very safe. But that's because I know I can figure out the ghost. Like, even while being in the dark the whole time, I can figure out the ghost before my sanity hits 50%. Most of the time, depending on what ghost it is, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here, because Revenants are very scary. They are one of my favorite ghosts. They are slow when they don't know where you are, but when they know where you are, they're gonna be extremely fast, and they're very hard to lose because of that. They also don't slow down instantly anymore. That was one of the big things that made Revenants extremely weak when they made some changes a while ago. That if you broke line of sight with a Revenant, it would go from the fastest speed to the slowest speed instantly. But now it slows down over the course of like 1.5 seconds or something like that, which is actually a big difference because it can cover a lot of ground in that 1.5 second. So yeah, that was a faster game, obviously, 7 minutes. So professional, not necessarily that much more difficult. Also depends on the evidence. Like the evidence of a Revenant is just easier than the evidences of a Goryo. We did just unlock the sound sensor, didn't we? That's incredible. Did we? I have to use... So the few items I don't really use are the tier 3 UV I don't really use, and I never really upgrade my sound sensor and tripod because it's actually extremely expensive, like 5,000, but it's pretty much useless. So I'm just saving that money to like be able to die more often. Anyway, so that was just professional. It didn't, I don't think change Ghost Room at all. It was just like pretty easy. Pretty easy ghost right there. Let's go random again. I mean, it's very similar to intermediate. That's why I always say, go through, like, as soon as you unlock intermediate, make this your default difficulty, and as soon as you unlock professional, make this your default difficulty. And most people stay here for like their entire time that they play Phasmo. But if you want to move on, you get to this level. A challenge for the best of the best. This used to be the hardest difficulty for a long time. I mean, for the longest time, professional was the highest possible difficulty. And then they eventually added nightmare mode, but that was a long time into the lifespan of Phasmo. So yeah, now we will have many changes you can see right here. Ghosts will hide one type of evidence is the big one. That is a huge change because now you can no longer easily rule out evidences and like know the ghost even without getting a hunt. Like you pretty much always, unless you have some specific types of ghosts, have to get a hunt to rule out some of the ghosts. So the ghost room will sometimes change, which is more often than rarely. Obviously no setup time, short grace period. I think it's only 2 seconds on this difficulty, so as soon as the ghost starts hunting, you have 2 seconds to get away from it, or you're gonna get killed. Whereas on professional, it's 3 seconds, intermediate 4 seconds, and on amateur, it's like 5 or 6 seconds or something crazy. Like you have an extremely long time. So yeah, Fusebox obviously starts off. And also, actually a really big change for a lot of people is this one right here. The amount of time when I watch new people play Phasmo, the main way that hunts end is by people dying. Because the main, like, you just see everyone run into a corner, have no idea what the fuck they're doing, they don't know how to hide, they're just standing together, and then you don't need to run faster than the ghost, you just need to run faster than that one guy on your team who doesn't know how to play the game. That's like how most people survive on like professional, intermediate, and amateur. The big change here is that no longer works, because now as soon as that idiot dies, you're gonna die, because the kills increase hunts. It can kill the entire team in one hunt, which is actually was really cool, and I think that's a really cool change. It's a really fun way to increase the difficulty where you actually have to learn how to hide now. And it also means that weak links can really hurt the team, because if someone runs into a hiding spot with a fucking flashlight turned on, you're gonna be killing everyone, so don't do that. Anyway, we're gonna go random nightmare mode. Let's see what we get here. Tanglewood, dude, we've been absolutely blessed. Let's go, Tanglewood Drive, my favorite map in the entire game. All right, this might mean that we're gonna be really unlucky when it comes to the more difficult challenges, so maybe this is actually gonna be bad in the end, but we'll see. All right, will it be an Obake? Really fun ghost with a fun sneaky ability during a hunt. Now it's a believer win. Obake incoming. All right, it's jam time. Apocalypse on the big maps would be so bad. If we get to UV immediately. Apocalypse on point home. You like Obake? Betting a little more. We'll see. Thank you again, Callum Wally, by the way, for all the donations on YouTube. I appreciate it. And Ilija as well, if I say that correct. Probably not. 25 million, man. Crazy shit. All right. I love how that song, literally wherever you are in the song, it's immediate hype. Okay, we got Emma Barber here, Firelight, Evident, or EMF, and Paramic. Paramic, I don't really use very much unless I'm doing like absolute hardcore no evidence challenges. All right, so screens right here. This is one of the most annoying things about Nightmare Mode. Is that the screens are broken. This is why I love that you can make some changes with the custom difficulty that like don't cost that much. One of the changes that I always do is I turn on the screens. I just think the screens are more fun. They allow you to use skill and like information or knowledge that you have about the ghost that can only be like used by having access to the activity screen and the sanity screen, such as like figuring out if a ghost is early hunting. You can't really do that at all unless you have the sanity screen, which is like a shame that this is broken by default on this difficulty. So that's why I usually tend to go Nightmare Mode with screens as my default difficulty. And then sometimes if I'm feeling particularly lazy, I might also turn on the breaker by default, which I think if you do all of that, breaker on, screen on, both screens on, you have like a 3.75% difficulty or something, which normal Nightmare Mode is like 4 times. So it literally only costs you like 0.25 out of 4 to make the game a whole lot more, like, to make it a whole lot more enjoyable in my opinion. Well, not necessarily enjoyable, just easier. Which also, especially the screens one, I definitely think is a lot more fun. The breaker being off is not that big of a deal. Like, it's nice once you know where they are to just quickly turn it on. It doesn't matter that much. But if you're really going for super safety, it is nice. Also, Ultra Piglet, what the hell? Thank you for the huge $50 donation. I don't tend to do donations. You ask how much to donate for me to do something specific. I don't tend to do that. You can just suggest stuff, and if I think it's a good idea, I might end up doing it. I've just made the rule as to not like accept donations for me to like do something, because I think it leads to like weird incentives that I don't want to give people. I don't want to make you donate for me to do something that I might not want to do, so that it's not going to be that fun for you to watch because I'm not into it as much as you want me to be into it. And I think it's just better in general for me to just do what I want to do. But I really appreciate the donation. You also didn't ask for anything specific just now. You just asked for if I wanted to do something. Where are you? Ooh, we get immediate EMF 5, which is really good for Obake. And we can also check for fingerprints on this. Yeah, you also have, I mean, you can't really suggest challenges in that. But there is I always get people to ask, where can I suggest games? I mean, you can just, I would not suggest them in Twitch chat because it flies by so fast I don't get to read it. You can suggest games in the YouTube comments. Don't be annoying about it and post them like on every single video. Please. But the best way is to put it in the suggestion form that's in every single video. Every single video has a Google form where you can fill in like some information about the game, and then I might end up playing it. It's how games get on my radar a lot, which you don't have to just suggest new titles. It could also be old stuff. Let's see. I don't see oh, I do see orbs. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on, please tell me it was hiding UV. Please. It's 25% chance. Don't be a damn Raichu. I swear to God. So it's either, this is literally, I think, the only combination of evidence that only has 2 ghosts that are possible. EMF and ghost orbs leaves only Raichu and Obake. Now we can't hide you. Okay, so this is why language matters a lot, and I sometimes say hide when I mean something else. So hiding evidence in the context of it's also nightmare mode. You're right.
Oh, fuck, no, you're right, I thought we were playing professional still. No, you're totally right. Ah, motherfucker.
No. Okay, so you were right. So let me talk through, because there's a lot of information that just flew by in like a split second. So if we were playing, holy fuck, hot dog water, thank you for the 20 gift subs, holy shit. If we were playing professional, let's assume I was stupid and I thought we were playing professional. We're not. So let's assume that we're playing professional right now. If you get EMF and ghost orbs, these 2 ghosts are possible. If the ghost has already touched the door and you didn't see UV, don't just immediately go for Raichu, because it could be hiding UV. Now, I'm not meaning hiding as in it's never going to show this evidence. I mean that Obake is the only ghost out of any of the ghosts that has a 25% chance when it touches a door to not leave the fingerprints. Every other ghost will do it 100% of the time. Now, that would be if we were playing professional. Because we're not playing professional, we are playing Nightmare. This is a horrendous situation for the believers, because we found 2 evidence, which means that's all we're going to get. So we have EMF 5 and we have ghost orbs. Now, if it was a Mimic, we would get a 3rd evidence, but it can't be Mimic because Mimic doesn't have EMF. This means that it cannot be UV because we can't get 3 evidences. So, and because it's Obake, and Obake cannot hide UV, we know it has to be a Raichu. So, unfortunately, we were very close, but no cigar. This is a very unique, an extremely unique situation. Literally, I think the only situation in which you can figure out the ghost based purely off of evidence while playing Nightmare mode, which is extremely, it's literally only Raichu in which you can do this. And not just only Raichu, but only Raichu that has EMF 5 and Ghost Orbs, because if it has dots, you have to do more. If it has Ghost Orbs and dots, you also have to do more. Literally, only if you have EMF 5 and Ghost Orbs do you know instantly that it's a Raichu, because Obake is no longer possible. So we could, I mean, I guess there's no real, let's do the objectives real quick, or the firelight at least, and then show you the speed of this ghost. I didn't realize this would be so easy. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of funny how amateur and intermediate were longer than playing fucking professional and Nightmare. Shit's too easy. What is our cursed possession here? I want to use the cursed possession because once we reach the next difficulty, we're gonna have to say goodbye to our good friends, the cursed possession. They're actually oh, we have a mirror right here. Well, hello. So the mirror you can pull up is actually an extremely useful tool for finding the ghost room quickly. So you can pull it up and it'll show you the ghost room through like a mirror vision. Now, this is only useful if you know the ghost room, so obviously I wanted to get a hunt there. You can hear how fast it is. So I looked at it way too long. You hear the speed? So it's very fast because of the electronics nearby. Now you can also see... Oh, it was too... Oh, it's... You can hear how slow it is now. It's because it's no longer in range of the electronics. So when it's speeding up and slowing down, you usually have a Raichu or maybe a Hantu, but usually Raichu. And the other thing is that the distance at which it glitches out your electronics is much larger. So it's super far away, but it was still glitching out my electronics right there. Like, it has huge range on the equipment. It was also throwing like crazy there for a second. So yeah, just a little showcase of the Raichu during a hunt. But that was very interesting. The only ghost you could figure out with purely evidence while playing Nightmare mode. And so close to a believer win, and we did get that firelight to be blown out. Kinda nice. I'm not doing perfect games here, but I just want to go through the difficulties and compare them a little bit, talk about them. So that was only 7 minutes. Both I mean, I'm just familiar with the way this goes, obviously, because I usually play on Nightmare mode and Professional. We have 1 hunt, 54 interactions, no favorite room changes so far. So now we're gonna head into we're getting into crazy territory now. So Professional, Intermediate, Amateur are all like kind of similar because they all have 3 evidence. Nightmare mode still somewhat similar because just having 1 hidden evidence is not that big of a deal. Insanity mode hops over the fence entirely. It goes crazy because now the ghost will hide 2 types of evidence, which means we're only going to get a single evidence, but we still have to find it as well. It's not just going to give it to us for free. So it does help if you have like an Obake, you have to get UV. If you have a Hantu, the 1 evidence will have to be freezing. But with just 1 evidence, not only do we have to find it, it's also not really gonna help very much. But look at the reward right here. We go from 4 times to 6 times. So this is a huge increase in how much money you get. The best ways to get a lot of money is through challenges that require you to like play with no evidence. So let's see, what are we gonna get? Random insanity. If this is some big map, it's gonna be fucked up. Okay. Dude, what? I mean, there's more small maps, way more small maps than big maps, but this does mean that we are due for a big map on some of the harder difficulties, which is gonna be messed up. We'll see. Anyway, I also got a spin here. What will it be? Will this ghost have a forced evidence? Will it be a Wraith? Wraith does not have any forced evidence, so we can see all of it. All of the Wraith's evidence. I mean, outside of obviously not stepping in salt, etc. We'll see. Force no salty. No salty boy. My first vote. Let's go. So this is going faster than I expected. That means we'll get some time at the end to spam the spam believer wins, hopefully. We'll see. It's 24 or 5 million every time. Holy. Good shit. Good loop there, I think. Crazy doubters, let's go. I mean, you've been winning every time, so I can understand. Donna Craft here, alright. It's also heavy rain, which could mean Blood Moon. It is not Blood Moon, sadly. Okay, so Insanity mode also doesn't have the screens, but it has on top of that only 1 evidence. Outside of that, it is largely the same. Like the same amount of roaming, same amount of hiding spots, I think, even, or maybe 1 tier lower. They're both really low. So we'll see. Now the 1 big change, or I mean, there's 3 like major changes. 1 evidence is huge. 75% sanity is your starting sanity. So that's a really big one. And then the other one is that you don't have a cursed possession, which can actually be really annoying. Because you can get a lot of information out of using cursed possessions, and also it allows you to basically control when you get hunted. Because at a high level of gameplay, when you play a lot of like Nightmare mode or higher, you tend to like be used to getting information through hunting, which means that if the ghost doesn't hunt, you're gonna miss out on a lot of information, and you might have to wait a bunch of time to get it to hunt. Now, usually you can solve that by just using the cursed possession, because pretty much every cursed possession outside of the tarot cards, I guess, can trigger a hunt just on command, pretty much. Was it here? I thought I heard something. But because we don't have a cursed possession, you're kind of incentivized to not take sanity pills or take really good care of your sanity, because if you do, you're gonna be waiting a long time before you can actually get hunted, which might slow you down, and then you can't play another game quickly because you can't figure it out yet. Also, it's cold in the kitchen. Or in the dining room, I mean. Okay, then. There you go. It's very cold here, actually. So that seems to be the ghost room. I'm gonna leave my stuff. It's actually cold breath right there. So that can be dangerous. You cannot see your sanity, so you don't know when the ghost is gonna hunt. You start at 75, which brings you much, much closer to 50%, which is when most ghosts start hunting. So you gotta be extra careful on these difficulties to like turn on lights and place crucifixes, stuff like that. Don't go too crazy. I'm speaking of, I'm actually gonna grab a crucifix right now. Because, I mean, if you get a Thay, it can actually hunt instantly as soon as you start in the... As soon as you step into the house. I'm just gonna set up some crucifixes here to play it safe. Nathan, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. My place. And then... boom. That should be fine. I mean, they're kind of on top of each other a little bit. So let's see. We have not checked for... I did that. Any evidence yet? So Mimic will always still show orbs. Because it's not actually an evidence. It will even show that when you're playing with no evidence at all. 2 degrees. Very low. Now Wraith doesn't have anything forced, but Wraith has EMF, Spirit Box, and Dots. Where are you? Are you here? Kind of want to turn everything off real quick. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Oh, wait, dirty water over there? Interesting. That's kind of twinny. That's far away from the ghost room. 1.8 here still. Now how ghosts decide to change ghost room is also based on your sanity. If you have 100% sanity, the ghost can never change ghost room. But if you're at 75, the ghost can already immediately change ghost room as soon as you step into the map. So it like changes everything. It also increases activity, because activity is based on how much sanity you have. The lower your sanity, the more activity, the more ghost events, the more throws, etc. I turned off the lights. No, the mayor did not do that. So we grab the dots, and then we want to grab some salt. And I guess a smudge stick just to play it safe here. I turned off the light, or did I leave it off? Maybe. It turned off the breaker. Oh, but did it turn on the light? Wait. I didn't take my... Wait, I heard a light switch. Wait, let's turn on the breaker so we can see. We have a smudge. Yeah, the hunter is the ghost that turns off the breaker more often than others. Wait, just use the microwave ping. And the Jinn can never turn off the breaker, so bye-bye, Jinn. Let's see. It turned on that light right there. I don't think... Did I do that? No, it turned on that light. Okay, nice. So we know it's not a mare, because mares cannot turn on lights. That's actually really useful. So we're gonna basically... You're playing the game pretty much entirely different. Well, hello. You are now playing for... like, ruling out ghosts pretty much one at a time rather than just going for the evidence and figuring it out eventually. You have to go a little slower. I should also place some salt right there. Can I do it still? Wait, it just disappeared? Still? Okay, so we're getting no feet here, which means no Bake. And we took a photo, so no phantom. And it stepped in the salt, so no wraith. Even though it made the salt, like, disappear there. I don't know what that was all about. So that's already a lot of info. Still no orbs, right? I'm stepping outside just because that's totally safe out here. Okay. So wraith is bad, and the no orbs is bad for the doubter, or for the believers. For the doubters, it's the opposite. Let's see if we can get some spirit box here. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Okay, I need... Wait a minute. What throw was that? I feel like it's crazy that it's not hunting right now. I feel like it's gotta be like a late hunter somehow. I thought it threw something outside for a second there. Okay, it stepped in the salt again. I'm gonna grab just everything now. It is kind of shitty that it's in that dining room. All the rooms that kind of bleed together a little bit. Alright, so Haramic. And then... Oh, we need the EMF here. I haven't had the EMF the whole time. Oh, wait. I have an extra inventory slot. So I'm probably going to get hunted here very soon. So we're going to be ready for that. Yeah, it could be Dio or something, but then it would be Spirit Box. But this is like a kind of a hard area to get Spirit Box, because the way you get Spirit Box is you have to be in the same room as the ghost. So when in this area, this is a separate room. This is a separate room. Like, this is entrance, this is dining, this is living room. Like, they're all different rooms. You can kind of figure this out by doing... I think... Oh, I don't think I can do it because I don't have the sound sensor. I didn't take a single sound sensor, right? Yeah, if you... Oh, no, I do. I do have one. Okay, here we go. So if you have a sound sensor, you can place this in a room, and then it will tell you on the screen what room it is. So this right here, it will show you that it's the dining room. It will say it on the screen here. So it says dining room. But if I were to move this one a little bit to the side here, then it will suddenly say entrance instead of dining. So you can see that these rooms are really close together. So this right here, but then this is a different room entirely. So this is gonna probably say entrance, I don't know, or foyer probably. There you go. So that's a different room. Even though they're so close together. It can make this... So why is that important? First of all, it means the ghost can like obviously change ghost room there a lot. And it also means that for Spirit Box, you have to be in the same room as the ghost when you ask where are you and stuff on the Spirit Box. So if the ghost is walking around these different rooms, if it's standing in this room and you're standing here, you cannot get Spirit Box. You have to be in the same room, which can be really annoying. So yeah. We'll see. That's why you kind of want to get a ghost event and then use that to get the Spirit Box potentially. It's really shy right now, suddenly. Maybe it's actually... Maybe it was genuinely a Thay. Because didn't it do like 2 fast ghost events? Okay, it is still super cold in this room, so... And then over here on the entrance is probably going to be slightly warmer, but not too warm. You can see it's still 8 degrees here because it's kind of in both of these areas all the time. But this is still the de facto ghost room, I think. Turn this off. It's annoying, but yeah, it's not actually here. Interesting. All right, can you give us a sign? It's suddenly gone super quiet, and also it's not hunting, which is really weird. Like, this is heavy Thay, heavy potential Dio vibe, and Thay would also explain because Thay can have both dots and writing, which is annoying. Yeah, I can take a picture of the dirty water here. I mean, now we're getting to the higher difficulty, so now it actually starts mattering to get, like, high rewards, get perfect games. Is there another? Wait. I thought I heard... No. I thought I heard another dirty water for some reason, but I think that's the dot sensor. Yeah, it was the dots. Alright, there you go. Okay, so this ghost is just genuinely not doing anything. If you get that to happen, this is like something you need to get used to. It probably changed ghost room. Like, it's probably no longer here. and it also just turned off the breaker, you piece of crap. So you can see that it's warming up right now, which means it might have changed to a different floor entirely, which is why it's suddenly harder to spot. It's in the basement. Wait, is this slow? This is twins if it speeds up when it finds me. Or stay. Okay, it is speeding up, so it's not the Thay. Okay, so I mean, it really had heavy. There were some twin interactions happening here like that, or some potential long-range interactions like that and that. So it could be twins, but it seems almost too slow for twins. It's definitely not. So we can rule out so many ghosts here, purely based on speed. Like no ghosts, none of these ghosts that I'm clicking out right now could do the thing. I feel like Moroi when you're at like 50% sanity, but even then, like, there's no way we're at 50% sanity. It pretty much has to be the twins, so we don't know what our sanity is right now. This would be a really easy one if we just could leave and see our sanity on the chart. We would know exactly, but obviously that's not happening. So if it is twins, we could get EMF 5, freezing, or what is it, spirit box? So let's try spirit box in the basement here. Because it came from the basement. So yeah, that's it. Exactly what happened, or exactly what I said could happen there. Where when it suddenly goes all quiet, it's probably not in that area anymore. So please don't hunt right now. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? So I think it could also still be freezing, because even though we didn't have freezing before here, and it was in this room quite a bit, because there's so many rooms close by here, it's easy for freezing to not show up. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Yeah, there you go. So it's freezing. So because all those rooms were close together, it was spreading out like the cold temperatures over all of the different ghost rooms, instead of just staying in one room. So it's freezing. I don't know why Oni still clicked. I saw Oni was still not crossed out. I don't know. Okay, so it is just speeding up slowly. Alright, let's smudge here and hide. So my favorite hiding spot here is going in this corner. Also, you could hear, so that right there, you could hear that it was not a Moroi, because the smudge stick lasted for like, what is it, 5 seconds? And against the Moroi, it would have lasted much, much, much longer. So yeah, it can't really be that. But we got freezing just now, so all we need to check for is if there's orbs, then it could be a mimic technically, but it's probably gonna be the twins. So it can't be a Revenant, because the Revenant would be much faster when it saw us. It can't be a Hantu, because Hantu wouldn't be speeding up over time. And Onryo, Demon, Oni, Shade all have normal speed. Jinn would be normal speed, and then would be faster if it saw you from far away. Which obviously this ghost is only slower. So that doesn't apply. So let's see. We just smudged it. We can quickly look for this. Quickly look for orbs. That would be real surprise if it suddenly orbs, but I would love it. For the believers. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It also kind of lines up with the dirty water, the turned on light there. So I think that we are dealing with the twins here. Now the way that you could confirm twins is by just keep getting hunts over and over again until the speed changes. If you get like 10 hunts in a row, which, I mean, at that point, it's already ridiculous. If you get like 10 hunts in a row with never a change in ghost speed, if it's always the same slow speed, there's probably something weird going on, and it's not the ghost you're looking for. But the twins has a 50% chance to be slightly faster and a 50% chance to be slightly slower. So it's gonna either be slower or faster. And this time it was slower twice in a row. Now, we we could try again, but I don't see a reason to, because it's almost certainly the twins here. Because we also got the freezing just now. Mora would be much faster, because when you get low sanity, it starts being crazy fast. So there you go. It was the twins. Now we also get decent rewards, even though that wasn't... We haven't done perfect games on any of these. We could do this again at some time. Let me know if you want to see that, where we do a perfect game on each of the... I would say... each of the amateur until insanity difficulties, because now we're reaching the point where I would not be doing perfect games anymore. I mean, I think this one is actually easy. So let's see. So we've done all the mainline difficulties, right? We've done amateur through insanity, which are like the default difficulties with the name. But they've also added custom difficulty, obviously. And with the custom difficulty, you can change your own, you can make whatever difficulty you want. You can also load up. So what I often do is nightmare mode and then change a few things. But there's also special difficulties, which are at the bottom here. So these are, I guess, technically still official difficulties. They're called Apocalypse 1, Apocalypse 2, and Apocalypse 3. These are suggestions from the developers on how you can achieve the special trophies right here, the bronze, silver, and gold trophies. If you go over here, you can see on this bulletin board the rules of the Apocalypse Challenge. Now, we're not going to be doing the full Apocalypse Challenge here. We're just doing the Apocalypse difficulty. So, if you want to read it here, you have to do a 6-time or higher difficulty to get the bronze trophy. Wait, what the hell? For the silver trophy, it has to be 10 times or higher. And for the gold trophy, it has to be 15 times, which is the highest possible reward. So, and then you have to do, identify the ghost, get all the ghost, get all the optional objectives, and take a ghost photo. Now, we're not going to necessarily do that. I mean, we could try a few, but we're not going to do all of them. And in order to, like, give you something to follow, or, like, to give you a suggestion of what you could do to get those trophies, they have given us these 3 difficulties. So, what's actually really interesting about the first one here is that what you could literally just do to get the Apocalypse Bronze Trophy is just play Insanity. Insanity is already 6 times, so you can see right here, this counts for the Apocalypse Bronze Trophy difficulty. However, their suggestion is very different from Insanity, and it's actually really interesting. So if you click right here, you can load up Apocalypse 1, and look what it has. It has 75% starting sanity, so that's the same as insanity mode. It has 25% or 20% sanity restoration from the pills. However, the main differences between this one and insanity, look at this. We have 2 evidence given. So it's actually nightmare mode when it comes to evidence. However, watch this. We have other things that make it much harder, such as 150% ghost speed. That's pretty shitty. We have high roaming, high changing room, low activity, low events. Gray Spirit is actually relatively decently long. So you could easily tweak this to make it easier. Like, you could probably remove this and then remove this. Start with 0 sanity. Like, you could change it around a bit, but we're playing like the suggested difficulties here, but like the official ones. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting difficulty that they suggest here. So you don't have sprinting, sadly, which can be kind of annoying. We do have flashlights, which is nice. Now, you could turn that off, but it basically gives you nothing. It's kind of crazy. I think it gives you nothing because the breaker, yeah. Wait, the breaker starts on? Yo, this is actually... I gotta give it to them. They cooked here. This is kind of an interesting difficulty. So the breaker starts on. Do we have the screens? I assume not. No, we do. Yo, this is actually... Wait, this is kind of a cool one. So they kind of cooked something like easier than insanity mode, I would say. So you have both the sanity screens. You have the fuse box starting on, so you can keep your sanity high. You actually start at 75% sanity, so you start above... like, you start above hunting range. This is going to be interesting. So yeah, what a actually kind of cool difficulty. So let's see. Now, this is where it's really going to matter where we end up. So let's hope that it's not going to be too bad. We're back, baby! baby! We're back to Bleasdale. Let's go. All right, this is where, I mean, I think not on this one. I think this one will actually be easy. But the silver and golden trophy, we're really gonna start feeling the pain of not having all the good items unlocked, but we'll see how it goes. Now, what we also really want to see is a goddamn believer win one of these damn rounds. Come on, man. All right, will it be a Thay? We're back, baby. It's Bleasdale night. Really, Bleasdale wants us to say goodbye. Yeah, so I already had this planned, like doing this difficulty thing before they did the like tweet today that was like coming soon, or what was it? Open day or something. They didn't really say a date yet, right? So it might still be a little ways away. But we still need to say goodbye to Bleasdale. So I don't know when they say that when the update will be, but we gotta do a speed run goodbye Bleasdale stream. So we might do another stream, like when we know, or maybe I'll just do it just to be safe. I'll do an extra Phasmo stream this week to make sure that we can properly say goodbye to Bleasdale. Sorry, I didn't play the music because I don't wanna have Bleasdale disappear on me. Cyber love to give it the 21. It also gives us more chance to get believer wins this week. It might be a Phasmo themed week then, but I mean, 2 streams is fine, obviously. Tomorrow we're playing Repo though. It's gonna be fun. I have not seen shit about Repo. I've stayed completely blind. We have Gary Elliott here. Crucifix, Firelight, and Incense. Okay, so we are still 100% speed, but we can't sprint, which is fine, honestly, especially if you're doing it on a Bleasdale. So we'll see. We will get 2 evidence, which is kind of crazy, and the breaker starts on, so we need to just turn on lights immediately and try to keep our sanity high. Now, if it is a Thay, we're in trouble, and we can't loop the ghost, which is kind of annoying. Because obviously the ghost is 150% speed, and we have no sprint. Okay then. Well, I'm glad I started above 50% sanity, because if the ghost hunted immediately there, I would have been fucked. Now we do have Grace Period. Man, it's actually crazy. It's interesting that you can set up a difficulty like this. That still is 6 times, but it's actually much easier than Insanity mode. Insanity mode is kind of a scam. Like, you can make so many just small changes to Insanity mode to make it so much better for rewards. Kind of wild. Now we'll see. I don't know if it's actually here. We just need to check. Should turn on the light. Keep my sanity high. Is it gonna be office? Office is one of the best rooms in this map. It might just be a wraith or some shit. It's not here either. I think still these rooms could still be the ghost room. Because it can, so when it does a ghost event, it can teleport like a few rooms away. Or it can obviously be a roaming ghost. Wait, is this like a super weird ghost? It could technically also be in the workshop, I guess. Wait, maybe it's all the way over here. And then it teleported. No? Okay, strange. So it's either just like still dropping the temperature, or it's actually upstairs, which would be kind of fucked up. And then there might be something weird going on with like a wraith or phantom. Unless it's just delayed. Maybe it's delayed and it's gonna be cold here now. No, I think it's upstairs. All right, let's check around. Interesting. All right, I checked the dining, right? Probably upstairs. Maybe like in here. No. So our activity is set to low, right? Which also has ghost events set to low. So it's interesting to see we have a boner here. That we still got a ghost event instantly. Oh, there, just touch the door. What the hell? That's so far away from where I did that ghost event. Like, this almost has to be a wraith, or like, it can't even really be a banshee. It almost has to be a wraith or a phantom. I feel like wraith is very likely here because that ghost event is like so far away from the ghost room. So I'm gonna immediately kind of take salt in here, to see. That's interesting. You don't see that very often. Why not twins? So twins, that's very far. I guess it could still be twins. So our sanity is still fine. We take salt. I'll take a cleanse just to be safe. And then, I mean, we're gonna get 2 evidence still, right? I'm gonna just take a crucifix. High roaming? Yeah, but, so the thing is, roaming, it takes time for that to happen. We stepped into the house and it instantly did the ghost event. So, there was no time for it to roam. Like, 'cause so the ghost starts moving when you unlock the front door. Until you unlock the front door, nothing has began yet. The timers haven't started. Like, the timers you see at the end of the game that says, like, how long you were inside and stuff like that, or how long you were in the dark and the light, they don't start until you unlock the door. So the ghost literally had, like, 2 seconds to go all the way from here to where, to the entrance, which is ridiculous. So we'll see. Okay, is it still cold here? It is definitely, so we're gonna go, boom. I mean, maybe it was a fluke thing. I mean, that's the thing with this game. Crazy shit happens all the time. Unlikely things happen, every day. So you can always either have a bugged ghost or just a really wacky interaction. And that's what keeps it fresh. So we need to look for, let's say it is a wraith, EMF, spirit box, and dots. So I'm gonna take the spirit box, this, and EMF with me. So yeah, Phantom would have been slow, right? Phantom would have walked to me. So I feel like wraith is just so much more likely. But we'll see. We're very slow. No, it's not a wraith! Well, maybe we just have a 1 in 1,000 fucking wacky ghost here. Because that's pretty much the only ghost that, like, has at least an alibi for doing what it did. So now you have to explain yourself, Mr. Ghost. Wait, is it actually in this room? Wait, turn on the light there. Fuck, I should have grabbed. So it's not a mare. Interesting. Yeah, I should have had a UV this whole time. I don't see orbs, so I don't know about mimic, but we'll see. Yeah, the ghost needs the damn alibi. Explain yourself to me. Okay, I'm gonna just grab some more salt because we're probably gonna, by the time we get there, it's gonna be like stepped in all the salt and there's nothing. So we'll take 1 more salt. That is some huge EMF 5 spikes right there. It didn't do ghost events, right? So it is EMF 5. So if you see 4 and 5 without doing ghost events, it has to be EMF, unless it's like a poltergeist or something, which I guess could still be the case. But let's grab salt and this stuff. I think I'm still gonna, so we probably, I didn't check, but we probably don't have a cursed possession, because cursed possession costs you so much multiplier, there's almost no way it could be a 6 times multiplier while having a cursed possession, so I doubt it. Let's leave this here for now. And we'll see if we get thingies here. I mean, we already got EMF, even though we didn't see it, but we saw it on the chart. And that light means no mare, so I'm gonna click it out even though it can't be a mare, just in case we were wrong about the EMF somehow. In place, writing book, and then literally just gonna drop the salt in the same exact spots, because apparently they worked. Turn on the light, keep it safe here. Okay, 3. So stop with this fucking radio, dude. Where are you? I threw the book. I threw the book immediately. What the fuck? And did not write in it? Okay, do we get... And we already have, no, we already have spirit box. So twins. Twins is the only other ghost that has an alibi. Wait, didn't we just have twins though? So I pretty much, I mean, I guess spirit has an alibi. The alibi being I'm fucking insane. So I guess we're not necessarily guaranteed yet. I don't think we can force the ghost to hunt at all, so we just have to kind of wait it out. Turn this off. You can hide here. Now this is pretty much the sussiest hiding spot of all time. I promise. I'm looking respectfully, but this is actually like a good hiding spot. But you do have to have the mannequin here, because without the mannequin, this doesn't work, because you have to hide behind the badonkadonks. otherwise it doesn't block line of sight. Can you crouch? Yes, I think you can also, like, this still blocks line of sight. So yeah, well, I guess be here, sit here until it hunts. Now, if it comes in here, I'm totally fucked. But I think we're gonna hear it either be slower or faster. We do have one smudge, and I do have lighter. Yeah, I do have lighter. No writing. It doesn't matter. So we have two evidence here. So our evidence is gonna be EMF 5 and spirit box. So it not being writing doesn't mean it can't be spirit. I did place a crucifix. Yeah, true. I mean, maybe we should remove that. Also, I should turn on my flashlight. We should already be like so low so fast. Let's remove this. We could place the crucifix on the... Yeah, it threw the book. I know it can't be writing, but we're playing a difficulty that has only 2 evidence, so it doesn't matter. Because we can only get 2 evidence. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here with the crucifix so we can't get insta-killed. And just wait for it to hunt. Make sure that we have our flashlight on. This is totally a hiding spot. Don't add me. You use this spot all the time. Come on. Hunting time? I mean, we should be low sanity anytime here. Mom, please, it's a hiding spot, I promise. This is gonna be a great fucking thumbnail on Twitch in a moment. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? It's not hunting. It's still not hunting. Wait, there's a cursed possession? Wait, you're telling me they had a cursed possession? Oh, it's hunting. Okay, wait. That was fast as fuck. Wait, so it hunted from a different area because it's twins. That's why we didn't hear it start to hunt, because it hunted from over there somewhere. Okay, so it's dark now. Okay, wait, what the fuck? How the hell did they cook this up, man? They cooked up a difficulty that has 6 times multiplier, 2 evidence, and a curse possession. Wait. We gotta look for it. And the breaker is on and stuff like that. Okay, so that was really fast, right? That seemed kind of not so. Do we have monkey paw? No monkey paw. It has to be a random one, because when you set the curse possession, it's like super hard to get a high. Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Holy dude. I lived, bitch. Yeah, so it's 150% speed. Does that mean it just hunted again? I guess it means it hunted a second time. Okay, well, we just smudged. Like 34 something. We can rule out spirit here. I think that was another fast twin. Okay, so this is a good example of how insane the twins can be. I don't know if it changed ghost room just now. Okay, so our sanity is 36%. I'm gonna hold on to 2 smudges here because that shit was crazy. It was in that ghost room, obviously. It was doing like radio there, but then it hunted from a different area because we were waiting at the mannequin. Nothing happened. We didn't hear anything, and then suddenly it started hunting. Also, what is this cursed possession you speak? You are right, man. We have a fucking mirror. Wow. Okay, so they actually do have a cursed possession somehow on this. So that really goes to show just how shitty insanity mode is as a difficulty. Insanity mode has ridiculously low rewards. So there's gonna be no hiding spots, I assume. I'm gonna have to run away and just listen again. So the ghost can already, if it's a twin, it can hunt in like 10 seconds here. So I think what we're gonna do is just sit here with the light switch. I have my lighter, yes I do. So when you're flicking a light switch, during hunts, lights cannot be turned on or off. So as soon as I can no longer flick this light switch, I know the hunt starts. And because this ghost can pretty much be hunting from everywhere. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on with this guy. It's doing some twin shit. I'm gonna have to use this instead of just listening for the ghost. Now I also don't have to really worry about it insta-killing me. That's a problem you have on like Apocalypse difficulty, that there's no grace period. So if the ghost starts hunting on top of you, you will instantly die and there's nothing you can do about it. But because we have 2 seconds of safety, this should be fine. So it should be able to hunt now. If this actually ends up being spirit, it's fucking proof that spirit is the most insane ghost type of all of them. Like, what the hell is happening here? I feel like there has to be something strange with spirit. Because that was like wild. It was over there in the ghost room, sitting the whole time, or like while we were just collecting evidence. We got all the evidence. It got spirit box and everything, but it instantly did a ghost event at the start of the game at the front door. It hunted from all across the house somehow. I don't know what the fuck was up with that. And then it hunted again across the house somehow. It's still not hunting. In like 5 seconds here, it's a spirit. It's actually a spirit? I mean, there's no... Is this not too fast for spirit? It's still not hunting. A spirit should be able to hunt now, so we should see a hunt here any second, unless some really weird shenanigans are going on. Because it's already been like 15 seconds since the spirit was able to hunt. Hello? Okay, maybe this ghost is just... What if it's mimicking this room and it's a shade now? The ultimate plot twist. Did the ghost fucking leave the house? Did the ghost leave me behind here? The ghost stepped in the truck and drove away? No, that's my truck. Come back here. This is fucking stupid. Oh, there we go. Now it's hunting. I mean, it's 150% speed, so... I guess this is I'm smudging just in case. He came way too close into this room. I didn't think I hit the ghost there. I need to smudge the goat. Motherfucker, what the fuck? Okay, so that was 3810. I think this has to be a spirit, right? Just based on it not hunting for that long. Do you see that ass, though? That is just so... There, you have no alibi, Mr. Spirit. What the fuck, man? I mean, unless we just want to wait another 3 minutes to confirm it once again, I think I'm just gonna go with saying this is a spirit and just being absolutely flabbergasted at the weird behavior this has shown me. It was really fast, though. I mean, it can't be a mimic because we have EMF. What the fuck, dude? Unless it was just not hunting for a long time as twins.
Welcome back.
That's...
I've got some jobs ready for you.
I mean, I said Spirit's alibi would be I'm fucking crazy, which I guess is how many ghost room changes? Okay, so 4 favorite room change. This goes to show, like, at these higher difficulties, when you have lower sanity, how much the ghost room starts changing. So 1 ghost event literally at the start of the game, at the very entrance, and then it went back to the ghost room in the, like, upstairs all the way at the back, and then it hunted from downstairs. Then I tried to escape, and it hunted from downstairs again, almost killed me. What the fuck? So yeah, that was wild. That was a fun ghost, and actually a really fun difficulty. Honestly, I gotta give it to them. With the Cursed Possession being available, the only major thing here is no sprinting. And obviously the ghost speed being 150, but outside of that, it's actually like a really nice difficulty. Oh, they also have fingerprints chance, or fingerprints duration is slightly lower, I think. All right, well, we're moving on to the next one. We're getting into real hard territory now. So now we jump all the way from 6 times multiplier to 10 times multiplier. So let's go through this difficulty. We have 50% sanity. So this is like, I don't understand this necessarily. I think what we're gonna do here is just, as soon as you step in the house, or as soon as we start the game, we take all the sanity pills, because the sanity pills only give you 5% sanity. So if we take them all, we'll be at 70%, right? So I guess that's like a somewhat decent starting sanity. So I guess we're gonna do that. Just take the pills immediately, be at 70%. Now, what else do we got? We have no sprinting, 75% player speed, so we're gonna be slower. We still have flashlights. Now, obviously, ghost speed, 150 again, so really fast ghost. High roaming, high changing favorite room, low activity, low ghost events. Grace period is still 2 seconds. I feel like you could turn that down to 1 easily. Can you do it to 1? I'm not changing this, obviously. Man, they fucking... What are you doing, man? Why would you want 1 second grace period and 100% player speed is so much better, and you get higher rewards? Shit's fucking stupid. And then you could get better... Oh, you can't get better pills. But I can't change anything. I'm backseating the difficulty. I can't control this. This is the devs doing. So yeah, that's unfortunate. 2 second grace period is not going to really matter as much as being 100% player speed. Now, we do still have 1 evidence. So I have a difficulty that's like 10 times. This one here is my like go-to 0 evidence. That's not too crazy. I can still sprint and stuff. Like I can still sprint, normal speed, normal ghost speed. So there are different difficulties you can make. You can make so many combinations. But yeah, this is the one that the devs want. So hunt duration obviously high, so 1 second grace or 1 evidence given, which is kind of stupid, especially because we're so slow. Door starting open high, number of hiding places, no hiding places, no screens anymore, no breaker, and no cursed possession. So really the only major differences here between the previous one is slightly less sanity, no breaker this time, no cursed possession, and we're a little slower, if I didn't say that already. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna apply the silver trophy difficulty and then click random. Now, will this be our first large map? I'm gonna cry if so. Let's see if we have any upgrades we can make as well, by the way. We can get you... Okay, we can't get any upgrades, so whatever then. Here we go. Random silver trophy. Okay, I was about to flip the fuck out, but... It's restricted. We're fine. It's a restricted version of Sunny Meadows, so it's not the worst. But that could have been real bad. It was close to being a disaster. Restricted is actually fine. So this is going to be small, or it's going to be a medium map. All right, will it be a damn Goryo? God damn it. All right, it's fine. So restricted is all right. Also music. Serafina, thank you for the prime. When am I doing VR again? I don't really do VR in this game anymore. I don't think it's very fun. So it's not a random difficulty, no. This is a random map. It's gonna be kind of shitty, though. Sunny Meadows restricted. I mean, if we get lucky, it will be fun, though. Alright, we'll continue there. It's heavy rain? Did it say heavy rain as default, or was it rain?
Oh no. No way, dude. I'm dead.
Okay. Well, that's fucked up, man. So we get a blood moon on the silver trophy Sunny Meadows restricted difficulty. So this actually increases it above what's actually possible with the regular custom difficulty. So the ghosts here are going to be the fastest that you can ever get. We're going to have like 170, I think it was. Like people, it was a weird percentage. It wasn't like 25. It was like 20% extra or something. I don't know what the fuck. It wasn't like a flat 25. But they're going to be faster than 150%, which is usually the highest you can make it. So this is going to be extremely annoying. It's going to be 175. I mean, that's what I would assume, but people were... Whenever I said it was 175, people said that it was wrong and someone tested it. But I honestly... I feel like the someone who tested it might have been wrong, because the devs have said it was 25% extra, but... I mean, the devs have said wrong things in the past about their own game, so we can't really take them necessarily at exactly face value, but I'm just going to assume that the devs were right about it. Okay, so I'm eating all the pills. So now we are at 70% sanity. Now the problem with... fuck, man. The problem with not Sunny Meadows, but Blood Moon is that your sanity drains way faster than is possible. It drains extremely quickly, so I'm gonna have to grab a smudge stick here. Fuck me, man. And we don't have a breaker, so that's gonna be bad. Yeah, this is very likely gonna be the end of me, but we'll see. Now we have a broken breaker here, so this shit can't be turned on, unfortunately. We do have a grace period, though, which is kind of neat. Please be around here somewhere. If it's at the entrance... Blood Moon Sunny Meadow is fucking terrifying, man. That's my first... Is this my first Blood Moon on Sunny Meadows? I think it is. We've done a lot of, like, apocalypse. I'm just looking how it... What does the building look like? Yo, that looks fucking spooky. I gotta take a screenshot. Oh, I'm against the truck. Look at that, dude. The red. It's so red. Brother. That's crazy. Alright, we're going in. If it's gonna be kitchen, man. Holy. So I'm gonna try my best to do this. But this is very likely gonna be death because the ghost will just be so fast. But this will be very interesting, that's for sure. So this is not really a proper silver trophy challenge. This is harder. This might be harder than our apocalypse challenge will be, but we'll see. Okay, so it seems like the ghost is not there. We can go downstairs, so it's gonna be downstairs somewhere potentially. Ay, ay, ay. Chapel, maybe? Yeah, so the Blood Moon increases speed. It increases the rate at which your sanity drains. It increases ghost events. Like how many ghost events you're gonna get. Which is already a ton of stuff. And the sanity drain is like crazy. So I'm probably already gonna be below 50 like immediately right now. And the ghosts are gonna just be so fast. It's gonna like sound insane. Also, there's floating shit here because the bookshelf is gone. And the game is busted. Okay, it's to the left down here. It's kind of fucked up, man. At least I'm not, like, super slow. Imagine in here. Can this even... I don't think this can... Wait, actually? I think we have confirmation from the devs that this cannot be the ghost room. Because there's no items in here. I think I've... I think I remember CJ saying that in like as a response to a question about that one time. Yo, Flax, thank you for the 5 gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Which also makes a lot of sense. Also, hey, Tom, by the way. Oh, it's cold here. I gotta be careful, man. I mean, if it hunts, I'm so fucked, dude. I should really be careful. I pooped my pants. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. I'm not going anywhere. I could maybe smudge the ghost, though. Oh, we have repel? I mean, it should be hunting me, like, immediately, right? I mean, I guess I was at 70% sanity, so maybe I'm, like, wasting my precious early game, but just because the Blood Moon drains your sanity so much quicker, I don't think we can really rely on it at all. Now, figuring out the ghost based on ghost speed is going to be borderline impossible, because all of the ghosts, no matter what speed they usually have, are going to be insanely fast at 175% speed. It's still not hunting, though. Maybe I should have gone. Fuck, man. But if I go now, and it hunts between here and the door, my life is over. So I kind of am between a rock and a hard place right now. Okay, so it's not exactly here. Unless maybe it is already hunting, but further away. Alright, fuck it. Don't kill me. Can I do this? It's gonna be kind of annoying. Okay, don't kill me in the dark. I'm scared. I'm walking back in pure darkness so I can actually grab some items. This should be... Go upstairs. Once we're upstairs, now the ghost... I was gonna say once we're upstairs we're kind of safe, but that's not true. Because this ghost will be so fucking fast that it will be, like, all over the map. Like, no matter where I am. Now, this could actually be a Dio. I feel like Dio is very possible here, so I need to get out of here. Otherwise, if it hunts right now, I am actually dead. Don't hunt. Okay. You fucking wraith bitch. Eat my ass. Are you kidding me, dude? Why are you here? What do you mean? What? You were not. No. Was it a wraith? Of course! Fuck you! Come on, man! That's so fucked up. I could have had that. Abilities used 1, of course. It teleported to my location to kill me! Alright, so I was gonna say we do a random again, but that would be kind of cheating because we've had so many easy randoms. I feel like if I click random right now, I'm gonna get like Tanglewood. So I think we're gonna have to run it back on Sunny Meadows Restricted. Now, obviously, I can't spawn another Blood Moon unless it happens 2 times in a row, which will be insane. I've had that happen once before, 2 Blood Moons in a row. So we're gonna go back to Sunny Meadows Restricted because we need to beat it here. We're gonna do the Silver Trophy once again. And let's hopefully be a little bit more lucky this time. Now, we do need to spin again. That was not a Goryo. Hey, I'm not going to count it. Even though we did get the ghost correct, obviously we died. So I'm not... It doesn't count on my board. So we have to do it again. All right, will it be a mare? I mean, it was very likely that I was going to die right there. So you do get a slight bonus, like a 25. Don't tell me.
Take a look at accordingly before
Holy
starting
shit,
the
if that was
investigation.
another blood moon, I would have lost my mind.
Vinlo reports
Alright, we
the
might
violence
live this
of
one.
sightings
We might
of
live this one, guys. We'll see how it goes. Damn, dude. So close yet so far. It took so long for it to hunt, though. That was kind of weird. Just because of that. Otherwise, I would have sat there. If it hunted any time earlier, I would have just sat in the hiding spot and been safe. But no. You piece of crap. Dolphin in a top hat. Thank you for the 8 months. Oh boy. We should get a Sunny Meadows bell. That's actually a good idea. Alright, we got 9%, 20 million dollars. Holy. Kyle Young here with Escape the Ghost, Cleanse, and Firelight. We're just here to figure out the ghost. Now, they're just going to be a normal 150% speed now, which I guess what we could do instead is start with a smudge and not take the pills, get a hunt at the beginning of the game, and then take pills afterwards. I feel like finding the ghost is going to be unlikely anyway. I think I'm actually going to go a little crazy and just start with 2 smudges. I think just approaching this from a no sanity perspective is going to be more, like, more convenient and smarter in general. Because you're not really going to be able to reliably use only 20% sanity, right? That's just too little. Especially when you're this slow. Gotta ding the bell for good luck. Man, if that was 2 blood moons in a row, though. No, there's gonna be no hiding spots whatsoever. We should actually go to the piano. Do we have cleanse? Did I hit him with that? Motherfucker, eat my shit! Okay, we hit him with the second one. We smudged at 56:38 or 56:40, pretty much. Okay, that's fine. We smudged it. It was right here, so I felt a little safe. So now we're gonna take the pill. I'm not gonna do a spirit test here. We're just gonna play it safe. Because I said we're not gonna take the pills until we get a hunt because we're probably not gonna find the ghost in time. Turns out we are. Because the ghost is fucking right here, so... let's see what we can get here. I would love to... Oh, I threw my damn lighter on the ground. Don't do that. Wait, it's literally here. What? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Excuse me. Okay. Wait, spirit boxes are gonna be our only evidence unless Mimic here, Moroi, Dio are possible. Okay, I should really grab a smudge just in case this is some early hunting bitch. I mean, we just smudged, so we should be fine, but now I need the smudge. Okay, this goes kind of insane. So Wraith is still possible. So I guess we grab that. I didn't take the photo. It did seem like a poltergeist there. It threw some big throws. I'm just gonna put this here, there. Okay, where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Oh, it's over there now. Okay, didn't I not have a camera? I thought I had a video camera in here. I don't. I play it safe. Oh boy, Mare would be big believer win. It is possible. It will be very difficult for me though. So we don't need another evidence. Outside of... Wait, I did throw it in there then. Otherwise, yeah. Okay. Let's grab the other smudge here and grab the actual crucifix just for some extra safety. I mean, it's a very large room here, so I don't think this is going to really be useful, but... We gotta give it a shot. Okay, where the fuck did I drop this? Put the other one here. I don't know if it's all... There we go. There it is. It's in the office, I think. Dude, if this is orbs, it's actually amazing. What the fuck are these? This is such a damn poltergeist, man. This has to be a polter, right? These throws are fucking crazy, man. You hear those throws, man? It's going insane. This gotta be a poltergeist. Those are some huge throws. That is so lucky. Assuming we're not getting trolled here. I would love to get trolled by a mare though, if possible, for the believers. I'll take that any day of the damn week. These hunts are getting so long, man. I have to be careful here. Can I walk out? It's technically a medium map, so the hunts are not going to be as long. But, I mean, I heard so many throws back to back, and every single throw I've seen so far has been fucking ginormous. So now the question is, can we get the fuck out of here? Or will it hunt again before I get out? And then I'm dead anyway. It's literally not much I can do here. Outside of maybe hiding to the side here. Woo, Keaton! I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Poltergeist here. Just purely off of those insane throws that we saw, plus during the hunt it was going like flick, 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 flick. Like throwing shit back to back to back. But I'd love to be wrong here and it being a mare or a mimic. But no, it was just a regular poltergeist. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the silver trophy and the golden trophy that we're gonna see after this, they're just in straight up like very difficult territory you're probably gonna fill a lot of the time. I mean, we died because of the blood moon, but that was a pretty lucky second game right there, and we do get 3,600 with only doing one objective. It was a medium map, so that really matters, and then obviously 10 times the reward is just massive. So yeah, that was only 5 minutes to figure out that that was a poltergeist. Absolutely terrifying, especially combined with that blood moon from earlier. So now the question, where are we gonna go with this one? So Apocalypse 3. This is something I highly recommend you do eventually. Once you've like done a lot of stuff in this game, you've done some no evidence, you've played with friends, and you just wanna, or you just feel like, hey, I feel like playing some Phasmo this weekend, you could try to do a really difficult challenge, spend an afternoon trying to do it. Now, you might not get it in one afternoon because it is really hard to do, but it will earn you this just absolutely gorgeous trophy right here that I think you can see. If you join someone's lobby, you can see their trophies. I'm actually not 100% sure about that. So you can show it off to your friends. Plus, you get this like really cool badge as well. You get this golden trophy badge. Like, look at that. It's fucking sick. Not many people have that. How many people have that, actually? Wait, let me see. If you look at the achievements, there's got to be an achievement for Apocalypse, right? It's literally the rarest achievement in the game. 0.8% of people have this trophy. You could be part of the 1% by doing. I didn't even know it was that rare. What the fuck? We're not technically doing the full requirements for it here, but I've done this like 20 times in my life. I've done this many times. So yeah, we'll keep the badge for now. So what is this difficulty? This is literally, if you click the preset here, it sets every single setting in the custom difficulty to their highest possible variant. Now you can still change like at one setting of your choosing. There's two specific ones that you can change, I think. One is you can go to the event frequency and change this to medium so that you get slightly more ghost events and it still stays 15 times difficulty, which can help you get a ghost photo, which you need. Or if you want shorter hunts, you could change the hunt duration from high to medium. You can't do both. You only do one. Now, obviously, because we're clicking the preset here, we're not going to change anything. So we're going to leave it at the hardest possible difficulty. But you can technically change those things. Another thing you could change if you're playing this in a group, you can change kills extend hunt all the way to off. Because this does not give you any reward whatsoever. Which is kind of ridiculous. Even though it's such a big impact on gameplay. It doesn't actually give you a reward. So you could literally just load up. If you like nightmare mode, but you don't like getting insta-killed by like an idiot in your team, you can just load up nightmare mode and then change the kills extend hunt to off. And it doesn't change the reward whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, this is just going to be the hardest everything. So no evidence, 150% speed, no sanity, no sprinting, 50% speed is ridiculous, no flashlights, no grace period. It's gonna be total chaos. Now the big question is, where do we have to do this? Here we go. So what I think we're gonna do as a rule here, I'm gonna absolutely regret saying this, but we're gonna do random. If it is a small map, I can play the small map, obviously, and try to beat it. If it is a big map, we're locked into the big map. And if we die on a small map, we have to do another random. So if we get Tanglewood, I'm saying this preemptively so I don't do this after knowing what the outcome is. If we get Tanglewood, or whatever small map, we can do it. We have one attempt on that map, then we have to spin again. If we, however, get... Which map should we not reroll? High School, Point Hope, Sunny Meadows Restricted, Prison, and Maple Lodge. If it's any of these, we lock it in, and we have to beat it on that map. I think that's the rule. All right, now I'm gonna get High School and immediately start crying. All right. That's... I don't know what's going on, but that's kind of fitting. It's kind of fitting. It's Sunny Meadows. We get it twice in a row, which is fucked up. But don't tell me. Okay, it's not a blood moon. It's a fine map. It's not as bad as the full one, and it still gives kind of the vibes of regular Sunny Meadows. Okay, well, now we have to do it though. Man, I wish it was Tanglewood. All right, will it be a miling? Let's go. Goddamn. We got this flow. This is possible. Can definitely do it. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We haven't spun a single actual large map with this random so far. I mean, so far. Literally not. We have to beat it here. Hopefully we'll get a good ghost. Otherwise we're fucked. Also music. This right here, this is big dog business. And I cannot hold your hand. Beep, 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 beep. 20 million still. Holy shit, guys. You're insane. Well then, almost 666 doubters. Unfortunate. We'll see how this goes. Grand Tot. So no... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't change my smudge sticks. So if we die here, we'll do that then. So you kind of want to have tier 1 smudge sticks here. Oopsie doopsie, but whatever. We're gonna roll with it. It is what it is. This is where we're really gonna feel that we don't have the right equipment. Because we also don't have tier 3 headlamp. So we cannot see shit. So we're gonna have to, like... use a camera or something? Like a video camera? Plus smudge sticks here. Because otherwise we literally can't see anything. So you want the tier 1 smudges because you're so slow that you're never going to be able to run away from the ghost in the smudge timer anyway. Imagine I saw orbs in the entrance here and I would immediately leave. UV light doesn't work. Well, I have glow sticks, so that would work. You're right. But the UV flashlights would be broken, but I don't think it provides as much like long distance view, which is really what you need. Wait. I swear I saw orbs there. Oh, it's just a fucking glitch. You penis. If it's in this room, I'm dead. And there's nothing we can do about that. Honestly, we should kind of wait here. We should just wait, sitting here with a smudge. Because if I start walking over there and the ghost is anywhere in the entrance area, I fucking implode immediately. If it's in this corner here, you're a piece of crap, you know that? What you have to be careful of when you play this is that the ghost will instantly know where you are if you're holding any electronic equipment when the hunt starts, because there's no grace period. So you need to make sure that you're already turned everything off so that you don't, like, if the ghost hunts in this area over here to the side, it would immediately know where I am. So it's going to be 150% speed, of course. So hopefully we'll get a ghost that's even faster. It's not hunting right now, which is kind of strange. If it is actually a shade in this room, I'm going to scream. Wait. Hold breath. Get me out of here. Wait, what? Is this actually a shade in this room? No. I'm gonna grab a crucifix. I'm scared, man. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, wait a minute. Dude. That would be crazy. So I think this is pretty cold weather, but it's not like cold breath level of cold, right? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna put this here and then sit here. So now I have this area protected so it can't hunt like directly on top of me. It could be a teleporting ghost. Interesting. I'm not hearing anything. Wait, that would be crazy. Could it be just randomly cold breath in a room where the ghost is not? Like, it could be if it was snow weather, but it's not snow weather, though. I'm scared to go anywhere, dude. What do we even have? Like, what is our spawn here? It's to the left or right? It's gonna be to the right. Okay, the right wing is the only available area. The left is blocked and the downstairs is blocked. I'm hearing shit. Nothing, I mean. Oh. Okay, so it could... I should actually be careful because it could totally be a wraith. I'm really weird... Motherfucker. It has to be a wraith, right? I lived. Maybe. No. I live. So what's really important there is that you smudge before the ghost sees you. So as soon as the ghost gets into the smudge range, if it hasn't seen you yet, it will still get affected by the smudge, but it won't set a waypoint of your last known location. So it's not going to stick around the area. So I smudged instantly as soon as the ghost started hunting close by me, because then as soon as it got into the range without even knowing where I was yet, it would already start being like confused and walking around randomly. And that gave me a much higher chance to actually get the fuck out of there. And I had to do that a second time. Pixie Island, thank you for the 2 months. Unfortunately, we did have to use both smudges. But we fucking lived. So it could be a wraith, unless it's like in this room here, but then it would be really weird that we didn't hear it at all when it started hunting. So I don't know how long these... It moved the crucifix! It could still be a myling. Yeah, maybe. That would explain, I guess, why... I don't know, man. This is like a wraith, myling, or... It could actually really be a myling. I could really see this be a myling. Okay, I'm leaving. Because if it's the chapel ghost room, then it's very likely a myling. That would be fucking sick. Dude, believer win on the last one would be crazy. Ah! Yo, if it's there, I'm hearing jack shit. Also, it's definitely not a spirit. I mean, unless this is some, like, wraith crazy behavior. Because there is no sound whatsoever. I'm playing this really safe. Like, because if this is actually a myling, I can't sit at the door to test. I guess I could, like, sit here. Okay, I could sit here and still be blocked of line of sight. So I guess what we're gonna do here is grab... Okay, we can leave. Grab a paramic. We grab smudges and a paramic to see if the ghost is actually hunting from that area. And if it is, and then we turn off the paramic and we don't hear shit, we know it's a damn myling. But I don't know what else, like, I don't know what the fuck is happening with this guy. But we only have the tier 2, unfortunately. Yeah, we could do salt as well. I mean, we're just gonna get hunted immediately again. We should probably place at least, yeah, I guess. We should place a motion sensor and salt on the, like, entrance area here. Just to see if it's gonna, like, roam this way. And the crucifixes there are really gonna save my ass. We don't have the tier 3, unfortunately, but it's fine. So this, and we'll grab a light so we can see a little more. Come on. Please be a myling. It did seem kind of regular sound when it was... I mean, I don't know. I was a little too panicked. Trying to stay the fuck alive. Shit. Okay, it's not there right now. Unless some bullshit is happening. So wait, what the fuck? So you're telling me this is like a banshee? That could be possible. And that would... I want to see the coldness of this room under regular circumstances. So then all we have to do is rule out wraith, kind of. And it can be a banshee roaming all this way because it's on this floor. Because the banshee can only roam to you if you're on the same floor. Unless it's... like in an attic or a basement, which the basement in this area, in this map, doesn't count as an actual basement. Okay, I guess I'm leaving. So this is kind of strange. We just grab the assault pile and 2 smudges, and then we go to the fucking area where the ghost could be? Or do we literally only have 1 smudge and a crucifix just in case it hunts on top of us? Like, if it's a banshee, you could easily... So the problem with banshee is that it has a maximum range. So it couldn't roam necessarily all this way. Unless, like, let's say it's in the hallway right there. Like, you can see the hallway from here, which, by the way, this place looks fucking massive from here. If it's, like, in one of the rooms at the end of the hallway, it could then... Wait a minute. You can see that there's an upstairs, but we can't actually get to the upstairs. That's interesting. Anyway. If it's at the end of the hallway, it could be roaming through the big hallway around the ghost room, and then when it gets close to me, it suddenly gets in range to roam to you. So that's why it might have made it all this way if it's a Banshee, but the Banshee does have a maximum range to it. So yeah, it couldn't roam from everywhere. So I don't know if I, like, just go for it now. Or if I, like, go with one smudge and a crucifix. I mean... Fuck, dude. Did I already place some here? I'm gonna place some salt here. And grab the other one. I have 2 smudges. Come on, come all the way out here. Did I place my... I didn't place a motion sensor? Or maybe it's lost in the sauce somewhere. Oh, there it is. That doesn't even go all the way. Gotta place it here. Excuse me? Okay, I have my smudges. I gotta go, man. Well, it's not a wraith. It stepped in the salt. Could it be a phantom? I really feel like it has to be a Banshee. That's too much roaming for a phantom. Phantom doesn't do that so often. Holy dude. That's fucking terrifying. I mean, did we see it during the hunt? We saw regular blinks during a hunt, right? I didn't see crazy blink, but I only saw it for like a split second. I have to say it was a Banshee. That is amazing. Dude, that's so cool. This was actually really fun. Like playing all the difficulties in a row. We gotta do this, but then try to do like all objectives as well, if it was even right. It was right, look at that. Every difficulty, so we died. The only time we died was on Blood Moon Silver Trophy, which I forgive myself for dying because that's fucking crazy. So yeah, I mean, this obviously wouldn't have been, this would have been a really good setup. Like an extremely good setup to somehow get actual Apocalypse Trophy, because you could have had the Crucifix all set up for safety and then hope you get a ghost event. But obviously you want to change at least one of the difficulty settings to hopefully get more ghost events. And you would have also wanted to reload this because you really don't want to have Crucifix. Crucifix is way too hard. I mean, unless you get a Banshee like this. So yeah, there you go. That was every single difficulty in a row. What's always funny with Apocalypse is that the actual run that ends up being like the winning run usually doesn't end up being that long. And that was a Banshee. I've gotten like an Apocalypse challenge on pretty much every single ghost. At this point, I remember my first one was a Wraith. My first ever Apocalypse challenge was a Wraith. After that, I've gotten like all of them, from Dios, which is the easiest one, all the way to like accidentally, not necessarily, I think I've even accidentally guessed like a Goryo before and gotten an Apocalypse challenge against a Goryo, which is crazy. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that, but then with perfect games. That was very fun. Also, once again, let me know in the comments what difficulty you play on. It might be multiple depending on what like configuration you play in. If you play in multiplayer or something, you might play literally everything, whatever the host decides to play. And what I would really recommend is that if you want to try out Nightmare Mode, but there's a few things you don't like about it, just go into like a custom difficulty, if you have this available, load up Nightmare, and what I personally like to do is just turn on the sanity screen. You can even turn on the fuse box at the start of a contract, and then you could even, for free, go into Ghost and turn off that the kills extend the hunt. You can turn that off, and then boom, you got a 3.8 times difficulty, which is pretty much exactly the same as Nightmare Mode, but you have already removed some of the major like differences between Nightmare Modes. It's kind of a nice step up if you want to get to Nightmare Mode or just want to play a different type of Nightmare Mode that is, in my opinion, slightly more fun. I personally really like playing with Kills Extend Hunt, but the sanity screen and the activity screen is definitely nice. So yeah, let me know. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym. I'll click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Here, I was thinking that we would eventually get to high school. I literally put high school in my YouTube thumbnail because I was like, well, we're playing random maps, so we're going to get some shit maps. We got pretty lucky. That was a lucky day. Sadly, not for the believers, though. I really was feeling like that last one could have been a Myling. God damn it, dude. All right, well, anyway, that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you guys so much for chilling. So there might be Also, there were 666 doubters that time. You fucking demons. You little demons. So there might be, if they announce when the Bleasdale like update will be, because they did tease something if you didn't see it already. They teased something on Twitter today, or X, the everything app. You've heard of it before. That there might be something sneaky happening with Bleasdale soon, because I assume this is Bleasdale. Look at this right here. We have open house. We have this thing right here. So, depending on when this is, I would love to get a stream in where we just play entirely Bleasdale and just say goodbye to Bleasdale. I don't know if they suddenly like announce this is literally coming this week, then we won't be able to get to it, but I'll try to fit that in somewhere if it's possible. I just don't know. They'll let us know, I assume. But anyway, thank you so much for chilling today. Hope you had a good time. Even if there were no believer wins, I still had a good time. And I hope you did as well. I will, it's also big dog business. I will not hold your hand.
Understand, big dog business. I would not hold your hand.
Sorry. Beam bop boom bop.
To the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like beam bop boom 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 bop bam.
So good. Oh man, you gotta watch this video. If you didn't already watch the video I uploaded today, holy, you were missing out. This is one of the funniest streams we've done in a long time. It is the Streamer Life Simulator one. I'll link it in the YouTube chat. Go check that out. And I'll link it in Twitch as well. Thank you so much for chilling over on YouTube today. Hope you had a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Let's find someone to raid. We watched it today. It's so good, man. It was the shittiest game ever, but it was very funny. Very funny, shitty game. All right, let's see. So we're playing Repo tomorrow. I've seen a lot of people ask for Repo. Repo is tomorrow, guys. We're playing Repo with the Terrible Trio. It's gonna be epic. Speaking of epic, why don't we go say hi to Epic? She's playing some Phasmo right now. Thank you guys so much for chilling today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you have a. I hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a good night. Bye bye, guys. See you. Yeah, Repo. I haven't looked at anything. I just know that people want me to play it. I haven't looked at any videos, so I'm gonna go in completely blind, and it's gonna be fun. I'll see you there. Bye.